up, Cedric?
Hello, everyone. How you doing?
Hello, Cedric.
How you doing, Cedric?
How you doing, everyone?
Good.
Laura, I love your background.
Okay.
I know, it's so pretty. I love it too. I'm having trouble putting my background and I have no idea how to do it. But I'm probably not gonna bother doing it anymore because I'm gonna wait till ONPASSIVE comes and yeah. that'll be-
How are you, Julie?
I'm doing fantastic, Dr. Modi. How are you? Look at
I'm
my
fine.
background. That's my background. So, how are you doing, Dr. Modi? I hope you are well and
Fine.
smiling over there in India.
Exactly. There's a lot of excitement here in India.
Hey.
Hi, everybody. Great to see everyone here. Thank you. We will start our webinar session for Papua New Guinea. I'll just run through a announcement in Pidgin, and then I'll come back and greet everyone. Thank you, Olga Line Long, Papua New Guinea. Na, you stop lo one map corner blo Papua New Guinea. Display ONPASSIVE Nation PNG. We play hosting display webinar long talk so long company play me ONPASSIVE. Suppose you stop long one map long place or one map long legal place play me in a town, a city la Papua New Guinea. Me welcome you. All this line you look him long screen. All invited guests, na all panelists, team leader play me to la Papua New Guinea. All stop one time. You look him plenty line long overseas. All stop. All from play me, all friends play me long ONPASSIVE was one play big family. You me stop long him. So this webinar long talk out lo you. Suppose you come in also one invited guest, you can sit down now. You can hire him. One something you talk long. This business or this company ONPASSIVE. And one play IT company, information technology company. So suppose you know sir long one something ONPASSIVE. This binun you can sit down. Put him yao. Now you can hire him. Now suppose you got question, but you put him hand below you on top. Long phone below you got on link tumbler lo screen by you look him hand below man stuff. Yeah, you press him. Now you can ask him question. So question you ask him question by you ask him long beyond long me play talk past time. Now beyond no by me play open him meeting long kiss him question answer lo all the line. So me talk thank you Miss Sawe all the line me plus Sawe plus stop long Hawaiian Joe Urambari na Freddie Benguma Hawaiian Vocational Technical School you plus stop long Linda Kovu na Mosing Mitaharo lo all Butiba Mama Ipla talk welcome lo Ipla all line long Pari Village Eda Mauro Women's Women in Business Association Incorporated Ipla welcome you Ipla na online lumiet lo place Piginiman Nathan Bakau one time all family Fredericky plus tap long balik long Cap Village you pla tune in mi pla talk welcome lo you pla na mi pla welcome him online long Brisbane Mary Poniepe from Roma Park in Brisbane Australia mi pla welcome him mi pla online long Boira Village Simon Ave one time group lo you lo place mi pla talk thank you na look amamas lo you join mi pla Dr. Tindi Nunu Long, University of Technology, Long Lei. I'm head of department Long Teaching, Learning and Methods Unit. Mipla welcoming you. So, Mama Long Medeng, ikat line Long Mary Kamang, Angela Royepo, Listap Harem Long Medeng. So, display all group Long Mipla inside Long Papua New Guinea, Long different all place. Ipla stap Longem, Mipla talk thank you Lo Iplana. Me welcome you Mipla. Me looking Nancy stop inside Long meeting now, so me pass him to you, Nancy. You can walk him on plus talk. Now you pass him come back in on me. Thank you.
Yo,
Thank you.
hello everybody. Thank you. Welcome to ONPASSIVE Nation, Papua New Guinea. Welcome to everyone in the house. PNG is rocking this afternoon with all our guests, international guests, and our very own, the godfather of ONPASSIVE Nation, PNG. Give it up for our main man, Mati Degamo from USA. Yo, man, it's always good to see you. And we're always excited and psyched up because of you. We are PNG ONPASSIVE Nation. So we are so grateful for you. Plus, we have our main guest speaker for this afternoon. It's going to be a blast, and we are looking forward to it. PNG is going to take off because when we have people like Mati and Mike Ellis and Dan Street, and when we have the likes of Michael Williams, come on, one of the smartest brains in ONPASSIVE Global. So we are so grateful and we are so excited and fired up as usual. Come on, you cannot take the fire down from Papua New Guineans. We are always putting a demand. So we are putting a demand to every one of you attending this afternoon. We are putting a demand on all of you. So we are thankful. And I can see that Marina is also with us, our super lady for ONPASSIVE Africa and the world. We have Julie from the Julie and Milo show as well with us tonight, this evening here in Papua New Guinea. And I just want to welcome everyone on board. Please feel free before we take off, before this rocket, ONPASSIVE rocket takes off, I just want to put down some housekeeping rules for every one of us. Firstly, if you're not talking, please make sure that you are always muted. And if you want to speak, you always raise your hands up and unmute yourself and you speak. And when you're speaking, we would like to also see your face, your beautiful face and handsome faces. So make sure that your video is on so we can see you talking to us. Also, feel free to ask questions. Feel free to drop your insight, your thoughts, whatever that will uplift us and encourage us in this afternoon's webinar. Drop it in the chat. So without further ado, I will bring it back to our country leader, Mr. David Bakau, Leadership Council member of ONPASSIVE Global Leadership person, as well as our country leader. And over to you, Mr. Bakau. You take it over from there.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. And I welcome everybody once again. I welcome all our Leadership Council members who are present here. Thank you once again for joining us here in this afternoon, and maybe it's night, morning, wherever you are across the globe in this planet. We welcome you very much, and we're so appreciative for you to join us and share what we have to share today, you know, for all the people who are guests coming into this webinar. But before we continue, I'd like all of us to take a minute of silence as we pay respect to one of our country's founding father, and he's the first prime minister of the nation. And he just passed on about 2 days ago. And before we continue with this presentation, I'd just like to us to pay a minute of silence before we proceed. Thank you. Thank you. His name is, we address him as Grand Chief. He's a knight, Grand Chief Sir Michael Thomas Somare. He's the man who brought independence to Papua New Guinea in 1975. So everybody in the nation regard him as the founding father of the nation. So that's the respect and the homage we pay to him. Thank you very much for participating with me on this minute of silence. Now we can get straight into our business. I just want to welcome everybody, and I acknowledge our people in the rural areas. I already spoke in Pidgin, but I'll just address them in English now. We have about, from what I got here, about 9 groups or 10 groups actually. We have Henau Surya down in Pari village. She's a chairwoman of the Eda Maura Women in Business Association. She's got her group hooked up on a phone and they're listening on a boombox. We just want to welcome you. And we have Joe Urambari with Fridi Bengumak down in Hawaiian. It's one of our rural places. He came on last week in the webinar. And he's with his group. They've got a big team listening in, just like, hooking up on a boombox and having a phone connected to a boombox and they're listening. We have Linda Kovu from and Mosing, he's here, she's here. We welcome you, the Butibam mothers from Leh, Morobe province. And my son Nathan is down in the village. He's hooked up the family back at home on a phone and a boombox also, and they're listening in, Nathan Bakau and Fred Ricky, my uncle. And we have Veronica's team in Brisbane, Australia. We have Mary Boniepe from Roma Parkland in Australia, Brisbane. They are tuning in. And we have Simon Away from one of our local villages here in the city, and the fringes of the city, Boira village. We have Dr. Tindi Nunu from University of Technology. He's the head of department for the Teaching and Learning Methods Unit. He's looking at the Academy platform. So I'm gonna have a webinar session with him tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And he's in the next city of this country, the second city. And we have in Medang, Angela Ropio and Mary Kamang, the lady leaders in the provinces there. And we just want to send out our shout out to them. We thank you for tuning in. And as you listen with your guests that you've invited in, we welcome all of you and you can participate in this meeting. Now, I shouldn't take much time. We have our guest speaker, Mr. Michael Williams of AIM. Is one of our leaders in the Leadership Council with ONPASSIVE in the global community, and he's from Canada. I just want to welcome you, Michael. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation, our humble invitation from Papua New Guinea to come and share with us your knowledge in business and your experiences as you have traveled through ONPASSIVE and what it has done for you. So I will pass it on to you. I believe we've sent you some questions and something that you can be able to share along this line, so you can basically touch on that. And after that, we have a question and answer session. And if people have questions, they're free to ask during that time. And we have some of our PNG mothers who want to share their stories. They will share their stories. Thank you, Michael William. Over to you, my brother.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, David. And it really is my pleasure in being here with you and everyone from Papua New Guinea and those outside as well. Certainly my first time sharing with your team. And I certainly know that you're doing an awesome job, David. I mean, we hear so many good things about Papua New Guinea, and it's amazing when you look, at a place with, I believe it's around 10 million people that live there, and to see the strides that you guys are making, that is just fantastic, so, I commend you on that for sure. Tonight, yes, I'd like to basically cover 4 or 5 things, and then we can go into Q&A. So I'd like to, share briefly, why I joined ONPASSIVE. Then we can get into talking about making money on the internet, and how that relates. specifically to ONPASSIVE. We can touch on a little bit about soft launch, a little bit about hard launch, and lastly, talk about Oh Bless, and then that could lead us into Q&A where I believe we'll have some fun. Okay, sounds good? All right. Okay, so why did I get involved with ONPASSIVE? So, you know, I've been a certified financial planner over the years. You know, I've done real estate investing, I've done Forex trading, I've done a lot of different things, and, you know, been in my own business for over 20 years now, but the last 10 years specifically on the internet. And so it's always been my idea or my thought is that when we join a company looking to make income, looking to make money, when we join a company, is it not possible for us to simply just pay the company and have the company, you know, do all the work for us? Like, is that not possible? You know, and so I always believe that, you know, and so 10 years ago, I decided to start Automatic Internet Millionaires, which is basically a system that was put together to do just that, was put together to be able to help people to just get in. And once they got in, then we did all the work for them, you know, because there's so many people around the world that we know that are in, you know, some bad situations. I believe the number is somewhere between 4 and 5 billion people around the world are in poverty. And that blows my mind because I just don't think it's necessary. You know, I don't think that there should be so many that don't have, and yet there's a handful, you know, I say a handful, you know, they say it's 1% or maybe even less than that of the world population, but that's a handful compared to, you know, almost 8 billion people in the world. And for them to be able to have so much, you know, we look at so many billionaires, you know, around the world, and yes, you know, we hear they're doing some things, you know, but I don't think they're doing enough. You know, there is no reason why that wealth cannot be redistributed, you know, to be able to help everyone around the globe so that we at least be in a situation that we can provide for our family, you know, be able to provide for our family. We're not saying that everyone should be wealthy. I'm certainly not saying that. I'm not saying everyone should be a millionaire, but, you know, no one should be living, you know, in this time and age without clean water. You know, no one should be able to, you know, go to bed at night, you know, and not have enough to eat. You know what I mean? So there's more than enough. You know, we know there's abundance in the world. And I think it just comes down to greed, that people just like to hoard. They just like to keep what it is. You know, so for me, my quest has always been to help people. You know, that's always been my passion. Anywhere I can help, you know, I try to lend that helping hand. You know, and so being in business over the years, you know, that's what really led me to the idea of how can we help others? How can we put something together on the internet that people can just simply get in and they could win? And so that's what Automatic Internet Millionaires is about. We were able to set it up in such a way that people would register for a few companies that we're involved with, okay? And from there, they would send us their information. We then set up everything for them. So we will set up a domain for them, David. You know, we would have a website set up for them created. We would create the content on the website. We would help build capture pages, landing pages. All these are internet tools that are needed to build a successful business on the internet. We set up their autoresponder, and what an autoresponder is that when people send a message to it through our capture pages, the autoresponder would automatically send out information to them. So the autoresponder was basically doing our selling for us. It was our sales page was included in it. Our follow-up message that we'll follow up with these individuals was in it. And when a sale was generated, that individual whose system generated that sale would get paid. Okay, they would get paid. So it was a simple process. And where did these customers come from? Where did these visitors, where did this traffic come from? We created that. We purchased traffic on behalf of our members, and we sent that traffic to that domain name, and that started the process. So it was 100% automated for our members that came in. So I knew that that was the way to go about, you know, actually helping people to be able to make money on the internet, okay? Because in order to make money on the internet, you have to be able to sell products or services, okay? That's one thing that you have to be able to do, okay? You have to be able to build a network or build a team, okay? You need to be able to do that. And most people cannot. Most people cannot sell. Most people cannot refer others. They cannot build a team. They cannot recruit. You know, they just can't do it. The majority of us, we're not salespeople, okay? So there has to be a way, there has to be a system, there has to be a mechanism that can do it on behalf of these individuals so that they can have the success that they're looking for, okay? And so that's what Automatic Internet Millionaire was all about. It completed the entire process for them, from sending the traffic, doing the follow-up, doing the presentation, all of that, generating the sales, okay? But there was a problem, David. There was a problem. And the problem was we were involved with companies that had auto ship. We're involved with companies where there was a monthly subscription that would come out of the members' pockets. So if they weren't making money fast enough, they would simply quit. They would give up. They wouldn't wait 90 days. They wouldn't wait for 4 months. If they didn't make money in that very first month, they were gone. So that was the problem within the system. But we kept at it, you know, and what happened, to make a long story short, is that we came across ONPASSIVE in July of 2018, okay? So July of 2018, a friend of mine shared the information with me. When I first saw it, I was like, no, it's not going to work, because to me, this is what we were doing, okay? This is what we were doing with Automatic Internet Millionaire. So I said, no, it's not gonna work. So I passed it, you know, and then a few other individuals, you know, kept sending me information about it. So I was like, you know what, maybe there is something to this thing. So I went, spent the time, watched the 2 videos by Mr. Ash Mufareh, our CEO, you know, and I thought about it, slept on it, you know, and the thought just keep coming back to me. You need to get into this. You need to get into this, you know. So I listened to my inner voice and decided to jump in. And I'm so glad that I did. I'm so glad that I did, because ONPASSIVE is what everyone wants and everyone needs. You know, Warren Buffett, right? I'm sure we've all heard this quote where he says that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die, right? So I'm like, wow, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. So that was one of the thoughts that was always in my head. And guess what? ONPASSIVE is that, because ONPASSIVE is using the internet. The internet doesn't sleep. 24/7, it is working constantly. It does not sleep. So clearly the internet makes sense for people to get on, get involved in order to make that money, right, while you're sleeping. And then former US President Bill Clinton, he says, because of the power of the internet, people can take a small amount of money and they can turn that into a vast sums of money, just a small amount. And what better way than, when you think of all the people around the globe, you know, some people live in countries whereby, you know, average income is $200 a month, some $300 a month, and so on, right? So what better way for these individuals, right, to be able to participate in this thing called the internet, to be able to make income from home, right, than to participate with a company such as ONPASSIVE. So to me, ONPASSIVE was really that solution that we were looking for. Yes, we started our AIM system, you know, 10 years ago, but, you know, compared to ONPASSIVE is like 1,000%, you know, better, right? ONPASSIVE is really what we were trying to do, but didn't have the ability or the resource to actually get it done. So I am so thankful and grateful. You know what I mean? I pray for Mr. Ash Mufareh every night. Why? Because he was the one with the vision. You know, if it wasn't for him, if it wasn't for his good heart, you know, none of this would be possible. So we have to always remember that it's really because of his vision, his wanting to be able to help people, his wanting to be able to redistribute wealth, not just make wealth for a few people, but be able to get it out there to so many people globally so that they in turn can transform other people's lives. You know, and so that's how we got into ONPASSIVE back then in 2018. And, you know, we just haven't looked back since, because we know the technology is there. We know that ONPASSIVE is going to provide domain name, autoresponder, capture pages, landing pages, bulk mailer, okay? To send out large amount of emails for marketing purposes, you need a bulk mailer. ONPASSIVE is providing that. a way to clean, if you have email list, email data, a way to clean that list. ONPASSIVE is providing that. The traffic is so key. There's so many businesses out there that people can join. But the problem is they don't have a way to duplicate. They don't have a way to take advantage of leverage. They don't have a way to be able to get customers in their business, because you need that. You need to make sales. And ONPASSIVE is taking care of that entire process. ONPASSIVE is going to set up a domain name for you. ONPASSIVE is going to send traffic or visitors to that domain name. ONPASSIVE is going to pull them in by offering them a 7-day free trial. When they get in, ONPASSIVE continues to communicate with them by sending them offers, sending them information about our products, okay? When that individual decides that, yes, this makes sense, I want to get in, that generates a sale for us, okay? And when a sale is made, we get paid instantly. And that can turn into thousands of dollars, and even in some cases, millions of dollars over time, okay? So we know that ONPASSIVE is the answer, okay? As far as soft launch goes, we know that, we saw that O Academy, so our very first product was released so that we can get a better understanding of it, okay? More information will be coming on that, and more products will be launched in the next coming weeks. Okay, so ONPASSIVE is going to roll out a few products so that we can have that with us in our Go Founders back office. Okay, so therefore there'll be no question when bonuses start to be paid out. There'll be no question as to, well, what is going on here? Okay, ONPASSIVE want to make sure they're doing everything by the books. They want to make sure it's clean, want to make sure it's honest. They want to make sure that there's no jurisdiction or no country around the world that can look at us with a question mark. The only question they're going to have is, how are they able to do this and why are they doing it? You understand? That's the only question that governments and countries around the world are going to be looking is, why are they doing this? Why do they want to help people, right? And it's amazing because you would think that governments are there for the people, but unfortunately, in most cases, that's not what it is. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. So you're going to have that, slow process of dripping the products in, right? That comes together, and then we get into soft launch. So in my opinion, and this is my opinion, I believe soft launch is just around the corner. It really is just around the corner. And when we get into soft launch, the company's going to start, giving us the ability to test all these products, right? We'll be able to try them out, okay? The company will be, sending out marketing campaigns for us, okay? And so those marketing campaigns could generate a sale or a customer or get us another founder within soft launch. When that happens, we will get paid on that, okay? If we so choose to also promote, to also share, to also market, okay? And we in turn get a new founder, because we're still in the area where we're getting founders in soft launch, that also results in us getting paid, okay? And if we have a team during soft launch, okay, if we have a team during soft launch, that increases the chance of us being able to make more money. So it is important to have a team, okay? It's not required, because whether you're active or you're passive, we get paid with ONPASSIVE. Okay, that's why it's called ONPASSIVE. On means active, right? Which simply means that you're sharing the information with others. That's all active means, okay? And then of course you have passive. Passive simply means that you get involved in the company as far as paying attention, see what's going on, staying tuned, come on these webinars, etc. Okay, but it doesn't mean that you have to share with others. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to. Whether you do or not, you're going to win. And that's the beautiful thing about ONPASSIVE. Everyone will succeed, okay? Then from there, right, once the company has now tested all of the products okay, then we get into a hard launch, okay? Hard launch means we're open to the public, okay? It means that now there's no longer founders, okay? It means that now we can have resellers and or customers, okay? And so customers are going to be people who simply just want the products. They say, you know what, I want a webinar platform. Okay, here's OConnect. They say, I want an e-learning platform. Okay, here's Academy, and so on. Okay, so that's what customers are. Customers will pay out of their pocket every single month. Okay, out of their pocket. Okay, they will have the ability. They will have the ability to break even. They will have the ability that as the customers builds out the system, as the company bring in more customers as well, customers will be able to have customers on their team, a small team though, okay, to the point where they can actually break even. If they want to make more money than that, if they want to go beyond just breaking even, meaning that they're basically getting their products for free each month, if they want to go beyond that, then they have to elect to be a reseller, okay? They'd have to elect to be a reseller, okay? And that's how that would work, okay? Now, going from there, we know that all of us who are founders, when we get to hard launch, we are going to make that product purchase, okay? When we make that product purchase, we're also going to elect to be a reseller because we want to be a reseller. Okay, resellers where the money's at. It doesn't mean that we have to go out there and resell the products. We are paying the company to do that on our behalf. Okay, as I explained earlier, the company's going to set up all the tools for us on the internet. They're going to find the visitors them. They're going to find the people who are looking for what we have, what we offer as ONPASSIVE, and they're going to send the traffic our way. And we in turn going to benefit because we get paid for that. Okay, so the company is basically your sales force. The company's going to out there doing the selling for you. Does it mean that you don't have to, or you don't if you want to? No, if you want to share the products after hard launch, of course you can. Okay, that's just going to increase your bottom line. It's going to increase your bank account, which is what you really want. Okay, and so in a nutshell, that's what we have with ONPASSIVE, and this is why people are so excited. People are so excited because they know it doesn't matter, what their background is. It doesn't matter what their circumstance is. It doesn't matter, their situation, whether they're, living well, whether they're wealthy. All that doesn't matter. What matters is for you to get in. That's all that matters. Find a way to get in. When people get in, we know that they're going to win. And that's a beautiful thing. And I just can't wait for that day, David, when the doors open up, and people start to see an increase in their bank accounts, it's going to be such a beautiful thing, and that's what all the products and tools are about. That's why ONPASSIVE has to, take the time to make sure all the products and tools are correct. So when you go to the marketplace, there's a frenzy out there. Everyone wants what ONPASSIVE has, and that's what we're going to have. Okay. And in that process, as we generating all this income and we are bettering ourselves financially, okay, we in turn have that opportunity now to share with others, to bless others. And that's where that Oh Blessed product comes in, right? We will have the opportunity to include any charities or any organization that we want to share with, we want to donate to. We can include them in the ONPASSIVE system, okay? And then others, not just ourselves, but other founders, anyone that's involved in the ONPASSIVE ecosystem, they will be able to also donate. So can you imagine you have 1 million people in ONPASSIVE and each of them donate just $1 to a cause, just $1 to a cause. Can you imagine? Okay. And so that's what Oh Blessed is going to be about, because ONPASSIVE was designed to create wealth for people. It really was. And so I know that there's lots of individuals that would love to just see an extra $500 a month coming in. They just love to see that. And that's going to happen for a lot of people. It's going to happen over time for a lot of people. But ONPASSIVE was designed to create wealth. Wealth goes beyond $500 a month. Wealth goes beyond that, okay? And so by you now being able to accumulate newfound wealth, that simply means now you can now bless the lives of others. And that's what we're going to have with ONPASSIVE. Okay, so from there, David, I turn it back to you so we can get into Q&A and then take it from there, all right?
My brother from another mother, Michael, great job, man. Sorry, David.
Go ahead, Mati. Go ahead, Mati.
Fantastic, Michael. You know, it's the crazy thing about this business is you could go to many, many webinars and you always pick up something new. You always pick up something new. And it's good for people to see different people explain how this is. And you made it very, very simple for people to understand. I appreciate it very, very much. It's very good, very good. I want to be just like you when I grow up.
Okay, you want to be like me and I want to be like you. All right, no problem. It's a fair trade.
Excellent, excellent, William sir. Excellent. You made it so easy to understand it, and very, very nice. Excellent.
Thank you, Dr. Modi.
Thank you, Dr. Modi. Thank you, Michael. You know, in Papua New Guinea, most of our people, about 70 to 80%, are not computer savvy, and you know, internet and online marketing and business online is a completely new thing to them. So when we are talking to our mothers, you know, our mothers, they are just everyday mothers doing what they do to put food on the table to support their husbands. And we talk to them about, you know, computer making money for us. So they are just wondering, how can the computer make money for us? You know, they're trying to understand that concept. So can you relate some products that we have, some of our major tools like Academy and Connect and those tools? Can you just go a bit on the products so that they can understand that this is how this company will be making money through those tools, and that it will be paying us?
Sure. So it's like, okay, so in Papua New Guinea, I'm sure people sell things, right? They have different products that they sell. Okay. And so if you take someone who goes to the market and maybe they're selling fruits as an example, okay? And so, you know, you have your fruits, you go to the market. Why do you go to the market? You go to the market to sell it because you know people are going to be coming there, okay? So when people come there, they're going to see your products, okay? If you have products to sell and you stay inside your home with the products and no one knows that you're inside your home with products wanting to sell, right? You're not going to make any sales. You have to go, right, where the people are going to be that's going to be looking for what you have, or you have to find a way to bring them to you. You can put up signs and say, okay, at my home at this, you know, date and time, I'm going to be selling some mangoes, right? So you have to let people either know where you're going to be or you have to go to them, okay? And you have to have the products to sell. If you show up with an empty basket, well, you're not going to make any money, okay? Because people are coming looking for mangoes, right? So on the internet, it's the same thing, okay? It's the same thing on the internet, except you have digital products, okay? And so the products that ONPASSIVE have, right? You know, whether it be Academy, okay? So it's a e-learning platform. People want to learn different courses, etc. You know, they have certain information that they want, so they can come to ONPASSIVE and they'll be able to see what courses are offered, okay? So that's a product, okay? The webinar, just like we're all on Zoom right now, Zoom is a product, okay? So ONPASSIVE will have its own webinar platform. It's another product, okay? Just like you have mangoes, maybe you'll have some tomatoes, maybe you'll have some coconuts, etc. Okay, same idea, right? Maybe you're selling some sort of jewelry, you know, trinkets, etc. Okay, you're gonna have products, and so ONPASSIVE has digital products. But the thing is, ONPASSIVE has to be able to have a way, okay, to let people know, hey, everyone on the internet, we have these products available, and this is where traffic comes in. Okay, so ONPASSIVE as the technology, they have the know-how, right? They have the knowledge, right, to how to let people know that they have these products available, okay? And so this is where a website comes in, okay? So like if we go through our website now, onpassive.com, right, we'll be able to see the product information and we can read about all the different products that ONPASSIVE has, okay? So the idea is ONPASSIVE takes you, David, set up a website for you, maybe it's davidbakau.com, okay? Then OnPassive is going to find visitors on the internet, whether it be through Google, etc. They're going to send these visitors over to where the product will be available, which is your website. So when they come and see all the people in Papua New Guinea, all their website, because they're going to have it. You don't need to know how it works. You don't need to be able to play with it or set it up or anything. The company's going to do all of this for you, right? So as the company sets all this up for you and they find the visitors, the people who wants what we have, and they send them over here, in time, those people are going to make a purchase. When they make a purchase, that's a sale. That's just like somebody comes, show up at the market, and they buy a mango from you. So here they come in and they're buying Academy. They're coming and they're buying, O Connect. They're coming and they're buying O Domain, O Tracker, O Trim. All these internet products, they're coming to buy them, okay? And then what they're gonna do from there, they're gonna now turn around and that money goes into your wallet because the customer made a purchase. When that money goes into your wallet, you will have the ability to now send that money from the wallet to your bank account, okay? Or however way we'll have set up for people that they'll be able to access the money that they can then spend in their local currency, okay? So that's how it works, okay? You have to be able to have products available, which OnPassive does have, and you have to be able to find people that's willing to buy these products. And OnPassive is going to do that as well for us. We don't have to find the customers them. We don't have to do the marketing. We don't have to do the presenting. We don't have to do the offering. We don't have to do the following up. We don't have to do any of those things, okay? We pay one time to the company, and then the company does everything for us, month after month after month, year after year after year. And that's how we are going to create our newfound wealth, David.
Wow. Thank you, Michael. I'll just speak in Pidgin. You harem online long long place you plus stop. This la company OnPassive wrote long making money. You buy come you pay him tasol registration fee below you. Now time you like go starting business now, but you pay him activation fee below you. So time you pay him this la fee now, you lock in now. You lock in so road below you lock in money or some big money Michael and talk Osem now you miss salim kau you miss salim buai or you miss salim you miss the house corner below you mean you put him sign legal something you miss salim. But this like internet business, yeah, this like company set him up, yeah. So you come up with some founder, you don't have to make him one play work. Company yet by working website below you, company yet by making work or something. Now and by putting address below you go on tap long online. And now all right, all got this like product below me play, yeah. Now you me look video, you me talk conference, me plug at one plug and product or same. So all customer all by coming set now by buying this like product. So time all buying this like product and you know working plus something you buy stuff that's all now by you can pay below you. And now by money by going to a wallet below you, now you can transfer him coming to a bank account below you. Now you can use in this money. Thank you, Michael. I've just translated that for everyone to
David,
hear. And yes, go ahead, Nancy. Yes.
Enough making more explanation to the line blame Lodisla.
Yes.
I want to say.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Michael Williams, for the what you've just said and explanation on OnPassive. I just want to say add on more to our people in our language in Pidgin.
Sure.
Okay. Online blame me Harim. Also Michael Williams he talk. All get something now OnPassive is. They were looking for opportunity of making money online. Okay, our people they're used to seeing people physically. That's the only difference we have here. Is that they don't understand that people can do business online. It's hard to grasp. It's hard to understand that. Is it real? Is it for real? People can do that because we normally go to the market. We always meet with people. We see them with our physical eyes. We don't just go and throw our money out there and put our products there and don't see anybody buying it. So that the only difference, Arim online, you me? difference emi all same online ya internet iga tol money stuff only working business system but only engage him now computer only build him or some man emi can talk emi can exchange him idea emi can sell him product long you now you no need to make you one plus something. So that's the reason why Michael Williams semi talk all same. He was looking for all these things. I'm finding way of making money too now. In fact, this automatic internet millionaire company belong him. And they were already looking for this kind of things. Now time I'm looking these things already inside or on passive. He said, how about something by work? And by no napia because and that's a very thing that me trying to make him yeah. Now true on passive, can you do that for me? So time Michael Williams, I'm looking for something now. I'm talking no God. And we go sit down, scale him, thing, and he said, I have to get it. I have to get in. I have to do this. I'll try, give it a try. So online blow me PNG. Listen. A market, yeah, you know looking man want the eye blow you. Customer, you know looking want the eye blow you. Customer blow this la place, only call him internet. Only no need lo sleep, only no need long sit down and sell him something online, no God. Only engage him computer. Lo make him all get a something blong all. Only put him all information or copies. Not something, but you me all Papua New Guinea, you need to understand him. Time you me look him sunlight. When we see sunlight here in our country, in US, in England, in other countries, they're maybe seeing night. They're at night now. Now you me start for morning time. So you look him time difference. So time you me go sleep. Now you me no more market. You me no looking money. All not side the world. Only still, only stop life, only making money through this like internet. So internet, yeah, any real market, any stop. Internet is a real market, but just because our people are not educated in this this medium called internet, our people are not educated that there's a real big multi-billion-dollar market that is available, that billions are flowing from one nation to another online. You don't need to travel to another country to make money. But you can stay right here in Papua New Guinea and you can still make money. Or same now on passive you come here. And help him you na mi now long. Plenty of you me lo Papua New Guinea. You me work lo ting ting o same. You me no save na customer stop lo we. Man we me need lo looking at them. I blow me stop lo we. Now this la business them come. You no need lo looking man want them. I blow you na making money. No God. Computer now. Only one plus something only talk artificial intelligence. Emosem sabe blol man only put him go inside a computer. Now only make him computer lo talk one kind of same. You na me mania na computer it by can sell him all get something blow me. Now Papua New Guineans, if you have nothing to sell online, it doesn't matter because on passive is already created everything that you need lo market him. Now you don't need lo market him. You don't need lo looking man lo I. Or some all get something and me come up in this lo you na me. So Suruki mouse go all get a line blow you me lo place. Because a lot of our people are coming in. They're market women, widow, some young people now from the schools and education institutions. They're coming in on passive. They want to earn an income, a passive income for life and change their life and transform their families and communities and our nation as a whole. Like our late founding father, he has passed on. Just a couple of days ago, his desire is that every Papua New Guinean would rise and bring this nation to a place where there is freedom. We are talking about wealth, and that's what he want to see. He want to see wealth coming into every household in Papua New Guinea. So me like talk saveken lo yumi ol Papua New Guinean so sem this la opportunity now we come em customer you know me no looking lo I blow me to plan no gat em only stop finish lo online. You know me come inside the solo sem founder. Nah, you larim company yet working all get us something, so you no can worry nothing too much lo this land. I think I want to something be like talk. The next thing I want to sorry David, can I ask a question right now to maybe Michael Williams to answer or Matti or
go ahead, the floor is open.
Okay, I want to ask a question about the Academy. We know that Academy has already launched. So right now, if someone wants to, how do we access it? Or like, my question is, how can I try it on right now? Can I go online on that platform of Academy and How do I use it? How do I mean, give us some information. That's one of the things that a lot of Papua New Guinea involved in education. We have a very young population that are involved in education, and how best can we use this platform of Academy since it just launched? So is it usable?
Okay,
How do we do
got-
it? How can
I
you
got
please
I
explain
got you.
further?
Yeah, I got you, Nancy. So what is happening is that the products are being previewed. Okay, so they're not in a position where people are going to actually come and buy it or come and use it. Okay, they're being previewed. Okay, so it's like again, I'm not sure what happens in PNG, so forgive me, but it's like going to a movie. Okay, and so when a movie comes out, right, they send a little trailer, gives you a little information about it, but you can't access it yet. Okay, and then after some time, sometimes it's a few weeks, you know, sometimes even months, now you can access the actual movie, okay, by going to the theater. Okay, so that's what has happened thus far, is that Academy is just giving you like a sneak preview of what's to come. Okay, and then when the next product comes, a sneak preview, and then a sneak preview, and then when we get into soft launch, now you'll have the access to actually beta test it. Okay, so that's kind of the steps, Nancy. So we're not there yet as far as people having to be able to touch it, feel it. Okay, and then as far as the public, as far as those who, yes, I want to, you know, buy this Academy product, that's a hard launch. When we get into hard launch, people will be able to buy individual products, retail, okay, or they can get it within the product package. They can get a single package that has everything in it, or they can get it piecemeal, individually, okay? So that's the process.
Thank you very much, Michael. Let me just explain to our people.
Sure.
Okay, online do you harim? Yumi sabe pinis some Academy mi come outside pinis na only launching pinis so mi tu one blah line where mi foul likely ko seme only launch him now so nem au bambla you sim on no gato em now I'm clear him now ya. But you not use him yet. This la platform em available em start lo you nami can read him, understand him, find him out, ask him more questions too, but you will not use him yet until soft launch. Until soft launch now, and time where you can test him now you can try to use this platform. So person this talk you go line blow you me plant your line blow me or like come inside only like accessing this platform blow Academy, but emi no open it. Em only only launch him, so let me stop and waiting blow soft launch. Now I'm this platform and by open now you can actually use him now look him how and work. Thank you very much. Over back to you, David Bakau.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for that. Emily, you've got a question. You want to ask your question now? You can unmute yourself. And you can unmute yourself, Emily. Anyway, okay, let me just make this announcement here. If you're on the participants, you're attending, and you want to ask a question, please click the raise bar or raise hand at the bottom of your phone or your computer, and just click that and raise your hand so we know you want to ask a question and we can bring you on and you can ask that question. Thank you. Emily, are you there?
While we're waiting for Emily, David, let me just share this. You know,
Yep.
So for many years, well, I guess not many, but for a number of years, you know, when I was helping people with their finances, okay, so people will come to my office, you know, and I physically sit down with them, okay, and so that's how we would interact from a business standpoint, okay, and then once I decided to get into business for myself, I got involved with a few companies, and I would travel, right? I would travel different countries, doing presentations, doing workshops, etc. I had to travel. Now, because of the internet, okay, because of the internet, I can make money by sitting at home with my PC, and that's it. I don't need to travel from country to country. You know, I don't need anyone to physically even come see me, right? But I can use the internet as a tool to be able to generate, you know, a significant amount of money just because of this powerful, you know, system that we have, you know, in the internet. Like it's amazing when people think about it. You know, people, you know, again, here in Canada, it's cold, okay, cold, okay? So sometimes it's like minus 20 degrees, you know, where I am, okay? And so imagine now, I don't have to get up. I don't have to get up and go outside, you know? I don't have to go shovel snow, right? I don't have to do any of that. I don't have to travel, you know, through traffic, you know, to get to a destination, to be engaged in business. All of that can be done right here inside my home behind this computer. And that's a beautiful thing. And that's the power of the internet. That is what we're using with ONPASSIVE, okay, to be able to generate income from people all around the globe. Over 200 countries around the world, people can stay right where they are. So people in Papua New Guinea will be able to, once this gets going, once we hard launch, people in Papua New Guinea will be able to stay in their home. They don't have to go to the markets, okay? They can stay in their home and be generating an income stream, okay? So going to the markets or whatever else it is that they do will not be the only source of income going forward. So can you imagine if people in Papua New Guinea, whatever they're generating now, imagine if they just double that, David. Okay, whatever they're earning right now as income, imagine if it's just doubled. Now, I know for some it's going to be a lot more than that, but you know, just keeping it simple, right? Can you imagine if they just double? You know, when I was on Indian Zoom beginning of the week, you know, and that's what I was sharing with them. That listen, you know, if you're making $2,000 a year, right, in India, can you imagine if all this company did for you was to just double that income? That's it. So I say the same thing to Papua New Guinea. Can you imagine if all you're making is, you know, I don't know, $200 a month? Can you imagine if it's now $400? If you're making, say, $500 a month, can you imagine if all that happens is that it doubles to $1,000 a month? Like, can you imagine how your life will change? You know, I had a young guy, he was like 23 years old, and his dream was to be able to buy his mama home. And guess what? With ONPASSIVE, it's a done deal. It's a done deal.
Excellent.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent.
Can you?
Thank you, Emily. Go ahead.
Yes, all right. Thank you. You can hear me now. Thank you. Thank you very much, Michael Williams. This is fantastic. There's a lot of things that are now being cleared, and we're really, really grateful for it. My question is really related to people with multiple accounts. Now, as you would know, a lot of our people don't have those, what is it? Those kinds of phones where you can get emails and WhatsApps and Telegrams and that kind of thing. And so a lot of the members are creating accounts on their behalf. And so we heard Redfern talking about the efficiency of having one O wallet where all of those streams of income can go through that one wallet. Now, if you have multiple wallets and you want to do it for that purpose, and you've, in a sense, created different Visa cards for it, can you do that? Can you have more than one O wallet? And the general question is, what are the disadvantages or the advantages of having just one or several O wallets?
Okay, so I would ask you, are you referring to having more than one wallet or more than one account? Meaning more than one GoFounders account?
No, I'm talking about more than one wallet for people who have multiple accounts.
Okay, okay, yes. And so that's just gonna be a personal choice, right? So let's say I have 5 accounts, okay? If I have 5 accounts, if I want, I could have 5 different wallets. I can have a wallet for each account. Okay, that's an option. Again, everyone's situation is different. Maybe I want, you know, each wallet for a different purpose. Okay, Or I can have one wallet and I can attach all 5 accounts to the same wallet, meaning all the money from each account will go into the one wallet. Okay. Now, from a tax standpoint, okay, every country is different. Okay. So, you know, each of us is responsible for our own taxation in our country. So whatever the tax laws are in our country, then we have to follow that guideline. ONPASSIVE does not withhold any money for tax purposes. So we get the money, and whatever your tax law is as far as income, how it's treated, then you're responsible for that. So when the money goes into the wallet, okay, that individual who controls that wallet is responsible for the taxation.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. That's very clear.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I leave the floor open. Any of our leaders here who have any questions? Vero, or you want to say something? Go ahead.
Thank you, David. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
We can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael Williams. Really appreciate you being on the show with us. Thank you to all the others, Mati Digamo and all our visitors from overseas who have joined us with the ONPASSIVE PNG webinar. I just want you to maybe elaborate a bit in relation to the soft launch. What happens during the soft launch? I recall sometime last year, there was some mention about how, you know, whatever teams you come into the soft launch, the company would then add +1 to your team and build your team up during the soft launch. Maybe if you could explain on that, and then maybe touch on a little bit on the bonus payments during the soft launch. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, so thank you for that, Veronica. Now, during soft launch, okay, what the company is going to be doing, first of all, the price will go up for a founder's position, okay? So it will no longer be $97. It could be, you know, say $200, okay? Now, what will happen is that the company is going to be testing out the marketing campaigns during the soft launch. And so what could result in that is that you may receive a direct sign up, a direct founder, a new founder on your team, okay? So if it's direct to you from the company's campaigns, you get paid, okay? And so right now in our back office, if we click on bonus, we can see where it says for a direct founder, it's $20. And for an indirect founder, it's $2, meaning if I personally receive a sign up directly to me, that's $20. If it was my effort that got that, still $20. If it's the company's campaign that produced that, still $20 to me, okay? If I have someone on my team and that team member now gets a direct, okay, they will receive that $20 and then I would receive $2, okay? So what that tells me is that the more people I have on my team, it's the greater the chance of me earning income during soft launch, okay? And I'll illustrate that. Let's say I have 0 on my team, okay? And if the company, let's say the company gets me 3 personal signups, okay? So if I have 0 on my team right now, I go into soft launch, the company gets me 3, so that's 3 times 20, that's $60 I would have earned, okay? Now let's suppose I have 50 on my team, okay? If I have 50 on my team, and if the company gets each of them 3, okay? So the same way they got me 3 when I had 0, if I have 50 on my team and the company gets each of them 3, so 50 times 3 means I have 150 new founders in. Because they're indirect to me, it's 150 times $2, so that's $300 I would have earned, okay? Now imagine if I had 1,000 on my team, okay? You see how the numbers would quickly increase, okay? So the more I have on my team is the greater the chance I have of earning income during soft launch, okay? And so that's how the bonus will work. We have the calculator in the back office. We can play with it, right? And for those who may not have access to it, right? I'm sure someone, they can, get with someone who will have access and show them the numbers in there. You can go in the back office, click on bonus, then you click on duplication, okay? And then that chart that comes up, you just put 3 in for indirect as an example, and then 3 for indirect, and it will populate and you'll see the potential. Now, it doesn't mean that's what people are going to make. It's just giving you an idea of what is possible, okay? Is that clear, Veronica, or do you need more?
Yeah, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay,
thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Thank you, Michael.
I have a question.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry. My question to you, Michael, is just, I know we've heard, people always we attend webinar and all that, but for the sake of our people, I want to ask this question again. Say for somebody right now here, maybe a single mom, the street mothers, the mothers that do street selling, they just came in as the founder. They have not built a team because they heard that with ONPASSIVE, you don't need to build a team. You don't need to do anything. The company will do everything for you. Now they've come in as by themselves, just one person with no one.
Mm-hmm.
Just give, how much are they gonna make? Just give them an encouragement and a boost, because as you can understand, we are from a country that people do not understand this internet thing.
Sure.
That's why we're all still asking questions. How does it work? Because we always see, we bring our products to the market and we get the physical money, we see it. Now we're talking about online wallets. They're like, online wallets, like we have a wallet in our pocket, we carry it in our purse and all this. So it's crazy. So I want you to just give a conservative explanation to our people that just came in with nobody in their team. How much can they be expecting with ONPASSIVE?
Okay, so let me try and answer that question. Okay, I will try. It is often said that your network, okay, your network, okay, is equal to your net worth. Okay, or another way of looking at that is the size of your team is equal to the size of your bank account. Okay. The size of your team is equal to the size of your bank account. If you have a small team, you'll have a small bank account. If you have a large team, you're going to have a large bank account. Okay, let's talk about the person who has 0 team. So obviously they don't have a team. So, it's even below small. Okay, they don't have a team. Here's where the brilliance of ONPASSIVE comes in. Okay. ONPASSIVE is going to take that individual, it's going to set up all that I've spoken about earlier, okay? It's going to set the business up for them. It's going to do all that. ONPASSIVE is going to create sales for them, okay? So what will happen over time, and let's just use a 12-month period, okay? Over time, and let's say for 12 months, that person could go from having 0 team, potentially 1,000 on their team. Okay, over a 12-month period. Okay, so let's analyze that. All right. So again, a person has 0 on their team. It's realistic that with the company, doing the marketing, doing the work, the presenting, the following up, all of that, right? Driving the traffic, the company doing all of that, which is going to result in sales or customers for this individual. Okay, let's say it's you, Nancy. Okay, let's say it's you and you have 0 team. Okay. And so as the company gets you 2 customers, then they get you 3 customers, 5 customers, 10 customers. It is possible that over 12-month period, you can have 1,000 customers on your team. So you see, you went from 0 to 1,000, okay? Because it's going to add up, it's going to accumulate. Now imagine, Nancy, imagine you have 1,000 on your team 12 months later, okay? What if, and I don't know, I'm just saying what if, right? What if for each customer, for each sale that was made, okay, meaning the person has spent, you know, I don't know, $200, $250, whatever the number is going to be, and they purchased the product package, right? So they purchased O Connect, O Academy, all those products they purchased in the package, okay? And the company says, you know what, Nancy, we're gonna give you $1 for each sale, okay? $1 for each sale per month. Just imagine the company says that. Now, you know, is it gonna be $1? Is it $10? Is it 50 cents? I don't know, but let's just imagine it's $1. I think that's a reasonable number. I'm sure you'll agree with that, Nancy. It's a reasonable number. So can you imagine that person have 0 on their team 12 months later, because the company is built up over time. So 12 months later, they have 1,000 on their team. Can you imagine getting $1 per customer per month? Wouldn't that be a nice income for someone living in Papua New Guinea? For someone that's selling their wares in the market? Wouldn't that be a nice income? Can you imagine that?
Excellent income.
Now let's take someone, Nancy, right? I don't want to leave you with just that. Let's take someone who decides to be active during pre-launch. They decide to share this with others, you know, like David has, you know, I'm sure Veronica has, I'm sure you have, Nancy, okay? Without knowing your situation, but I'm sure you have, because just from hearing you speak, I'm sure you have, right? So let's suppose because you're active, you're sharing with your people, you want to see people in Papua New Guinea do well. And so let's suppose you've pre-built a team of, I don't know, say 500. Okay, let's say you pre-built a team of 500. Do you think over the same 12-month period, do you think you're gonna have the same as someone who started with 0? You think you're gonna have, you know, 1,000 on your team after 12 months when you've already pre-built 500 before launch? Can you imagine what that number will be like after 12 months? Right? Can you imagine? And then when you multiply that by a dollar amount, right? Can you imagine? People need to understand how powerful this business is. There has never been anything like this before. Nothing. I'm sure people in Papua New Guinea have joined other companies in the past. I'm sure they have. I'm sure, you know, the hardworking mothers have been looking for ways to help their family, to take care of their children. I am sure of that, right? I've never been to PNG, but I am sure that is the case. You understand? I'm originally from Jamaica, and I've seen my grandfather work hard. I've seen my grandmother work. My grandmother was a school teacher, you know, and my grandfather was, you know, basically a farmer, right? And so he would, you know, get the coffee. He would get the chocolate, you know, oranges, you know, and bring it to market and sell it, right? My grandfather did that, right? My grandfather was a pastor, you know, so he cared for people. You understand? So, you know, that's kind of my background, right? Like from back then, okay? And so I know that the mothers in Papua New Guinea are hard-working people. You understand? And so can you imagine, just by sharing with them because you want to help them, and they see it, they get it, they say, you know what? I'm willing to take that chance. I'm willing to take that leap of faith to get in, because you're telling me, you know, David is telling the people, all you have to do is get in and you will win. And he's telling the truth. You understand? And if they do that, and just by sharing, even if they share with 3 others, maybe it's 40 others, right? Maybe it's 20, it doesn't matter. As long as you share, you're going to win even that much more. You understand? But even for those who don't have the ability, even for those who maybe, you know what, I've tried so many things before and I really don't want to tell no one about it, even for those individuals, if they just get in, they are going to win. There is no doubt in my mind about that. That you can take to the bank, Nancy. Okay, that you can take to the bank. That even that person, even that mother with 0 team, they are going to win. Okay, and if you decide to build the team before we actually hard launch, it's just going to be that much more beautiful. Okay, you're going to generate the income faster. Okay, because you'll be able to make money from day one of launch instead of waiting for 3 months or 6 months or 8 months or however long it may take. Because you have a pre-built team, you'll be able to make money from day one of launch. Okay, and that is a beautiful thing.
Whoa. Powerful, 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 Michael Williams. That's very powerful, very motivating, very encouraging. You know, these Papua New Guinea women, they're crazy. They go out to the streets, they go to the marketplace, in the churches, wherever we are at the bus stop, whether nursing an infant, we just preach on passive. So now, come on, Papua New Guinea, you are in PNC, talk, yeah? Me talk, so you know that team, you start at 0 level. Now, giving you 1 year, time company launch. Now, 1,000 man put on the team blue. And you narla man, you narla Mary Pinis. You by making money and Michael Williams is okay, but you win, now you win, now you win, now you win. As long as you supply, but you win. No got something but passing, no got something but stopping you. But you win to still na goya. Or same na. Whether you got team now, you know got team stories, but you know got team now you go think plenty. Lose thinking, passing out, sit down and say continue to market, continue to raise the money, blow you buying this la first month activation fee, blow you to stole. Na rest, talk lo narpe something or some you miss that talk. No can think too much about this life. You will be a winner. The way Mr. Williams is explaining it to us, you are going to win day one. Suppose you got team finish, now you will build him, now you will share him information with your people. You are bringing people in, you are getting them as pending founders, keep on talking to them, because if you have a small team, even if it's a small team, day one global launch, you win it. So thank you very much, Michael Williams. This is awesome. Come on, Papua New Guinea, aren't we fired up? In the world, are you fired up with this information? We cannot go to sleep. We keep on speaking and talking. Back to you, Mr. Bakau.
Thank you, my dynamite leader, Nancy.
Nancy's on fire, man. God.
Go, just blow the cap off. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. And you play all Papua New Guinea, you play so yeah. The customers we are talking about here, it's online customers. We have a customer base of about 4 billion people doing business online. So everything is done for you. The company is making everything possible for you, as Michael and Nancy has translated in Pidgin. Everything is done for you. You don't need to do anything. You just pay your registration fee. You come in, you get locked in. And the other, I see the beautiful heart of Ash Mufareh, our CEO, the human person. He's created this soft launch. And soft launch, there's going to be some bonuses paid. And this is for our mothers who cannot be able to pay their second account or pay the activation fee like Priska. Priska struggled for 2 weeks to be able to pay her registration. And for her to pay her activation fee, I see Ash has put in this bonus system during the soft launch. How good and how kind as Ash is. He has thought about all these things and he's making it possible for everyone. Nobody will be left out on this platform. If you think that you can come in, and because we are saying we are going to pay another activation fee when we go into the main launch, you get in now and you build a team, and during the soft launch, you'll definitely make some money because of the bonuses that will be paid to you. And that bonus will be able to help you to pay your activation fee. And if you cannot pay that, don't worry. We will all help. We will chip in. We will chip in and we'll help. We are a family. We are going to stretch our hands out, dig into our pockets, and we're going to make sure that every person, every founder that we bring onto this platform, everyone will succeed, because this is the motto of this company. We will win and we will succeed. Thank you. Go ahead. If anyone I think Alfonsoni, you try. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Dave, that is so true. I tell people all they have to do is make a $97 decision. Okay, you're not making a $97 decision plus $100 or plus a $150 or plus a $2. No. You are making a $97 decision. That's the focal point, okay? When it comes to, what's coming out of my pocket. That's the focal point, because as you rightfully said, David, the system is designed to help people, right? To help people, okay? And so if people just simply get in, okay, there are things in place that will help them, okay? So they don't need to worry about what's coming next. How is it possible I'm going to afford this? All I can, listen, like we keep saying, all you have to do is get in. You get in and you will win. Our CEO has stated that all we do around here is win, win, win. That's all we do. Win, win, win. So if you get in, guess what? You're going to win. It's just that simple.
Awesome. Awesome. Marty, you got anything to add? Any leaders here? Dr. Idris, please.
David, I want to say something.
Go ahead, Doctor.
ONPASSIVE is a hope, and hope changes everything, and never lose the hope. One day, a love came to me and told he is getting tired and want to leave. I got surprised. What will happen to people like me who cannot survive without love? I ran to Faith and said, love is tired and leaving. Hearing this, Faith said, even my warranty is over. I will also leave. I was shocked. I rushed to my mind and said, what do I do now? Love and faith are leaving me. My mind said, my lifetime validity is over. I am also living. Surprised and shocked, I went to my dreams and she said, I know all are living, so I am also sad and I am also living. You are there is no point in staying back. I was speechless and disappointed. Now, can people like us survive without love, faith, mind, dreams? I kept walking down the street disheartened and said, suddenly someone touched my hand and from back and stopped and looked up and asked, who was she? She told, I am a hope. I know all are living and thus you are said. Hold my hand tight and keep me deep within you, and I promise I will never leave you. And soon all of them will come back to your life again. I quickly held her hand and hugged her tight. I felt as if I got a source of light in darkness and loneliness. I started walking holding my hope, and I saw love, faith, mind, and dream coming back to me again. So ONPASSIVE is a hope. So friends, my PNG friends, keep this hope alive and be confident, and surely you all will win this financial revolution. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, David.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for that. That's very good motivation for us, and we hold on to that. Those are words of wisdom and encouragement to us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, David.
Agnes English, you had some questions you have. You can unmute yourself and you can ask the question.
My question was regarding technology and passive income. We know technology is slipping under our feet every time. We have new things coming in, and most of us in PNG don't understand what passive income is. So I would like to ask our brother Michael to explain to us how people make money on using technology, new things that come into existence, making their old technology, how do we say it? When something new is
obsolete.
Here, we leave the old and we go. So it's like ONPASSIVE has built everything from the ground, and it's 5 years in advance. And so I really want to hear it from Michael, if he could explain a little bit more so we can understand how technology works, how it makes money, and how passive income is made. Thank you.
Okay. Passive income. How does passive income work? Okay. I mean, there's many different types of passive income. Okay. If you went to the bank, for example, and you put some money in the bank account, and the bank told you that, okay, because you're going to leave the money with us for a whole year and don't touch it, okay, we're going to give you 2% on your money. Okay. So that's your money working for you. You didn't do anything, and at the end of the year, the bank says, here's 2%. So if you had $1,000 inside the bank decides to give you $20, okay, at the end of the year. So that's passive income. You didn't work for it, okay? So that means that passive income is really income that you're making without you having to physically exchange your time and effort in order to earn that money, okay? And so with what we're talking about, okay, we're not talking about an investment. What we're talking about is a business, okay? So passive income would be if I went and I got a McDonald's franchise, right? So I paid for it, I bought it, you know, maybe it cost me $1 million, okay? I bought this McDonald's franchise. I also hired employees, you know, staff to work inside there. So I could be out on my golf course, okay? I could be out on my golf course with Marty. And so while we're out there having fun, okay, the people them at the McDonald's franchise is working, okay, and that is making money for me without me having to be there and exchanging my time for it, okay? So again, I purchased a business, I put money into a business, and the business is generating me an income, okay? So that's passive income, okay? Now let's look at ONPASSIVE, okay? So with ONPASSIVE, okay, it's the same thing. We are actually paying the company, so we're gonna take money, pay the company, and the company says, we are now going to work for you. We're not going to do the work, okay? We're going to take care of everything that is needed for you to earn income, okay? What is needed? What is the company actually doing for you? The company is saying, hey, we've created these wonderful products, these proprietary products, these revolutionary products, these products that anyone who's on the internet that wants to make money, they have to have these things, okay? Some of these products are already there in existence. For example, Zoom, okay? Zoom is in existence already, okay? It's a webinar platform. There's other webinar platform, GoToWebinar, AnyMeeting, etc. Because there's other companies, okay? ONPASSIVE is saying, well, we can create a webinar platform that's going to be better. It's going to be more cost effective. So it's going to save people money if they use it. It's going to give them better features. It's like something being unlimited, okay? With Zoom, as you decide to increase the amount of attendees that you can have, you have to pay more money. ONPASSIVE says, nope, you pay one fee and that's it. If you want to have 500, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, doesn't matter. One cost, okay? So people who are using Zoom will see ONPASSIVE product and says, wow, we want that, okay? So we're gonna have what people want. And the same goes for all the other products that ONPASSIVE has, okay? So ONPASSIVE is gonna use all of that, okay, to create customers for you. So that, like I said, the same way that you go to the market and you get customers, people come and buying from you, buying from you, buying from you. That's what ONPASSIVE is doing. Think of ONPASSIVE products as your mangoes, as your coconuts, as your, you know, whatever products it is that you sell in the market. Just think of ONPASSIVE having those same things, okay, but they're selling it in a digital way. They're selling it in a way that's not physical, okay? So you can't touch it, but it's inside the computer, okay? And so ONPASSIVE sells these things on your behalf and you earn money from it. It's a brilliant company. Listen, this in a small scale is what I was doing 10 years ago, okay? I've been doing it, okay, right? So we know that it works. We know that it makes sense, right? This is why I'm so excited about it, because I understand. I fully get it, right? I understand that closed loop, that circle from starting with a website. You have to have traffic. You have to have a way to follow up with these people that come. So you have to capture their information. You have to be able to continuously having that cycle where you have customer support, right? You don't have to even support your customers, okay? The company does so everything that you can think of from A to Z that's included in the sales process, ONPASSIVE is doing for you. You're paying the company for the company to do the work for you so that you get paid. That's passive income. It's passive because you don't have to sell the products, but yet you're going to get customers, right? Because the company is going to sell the products for you. Okay, you're paying them to do the work, right? I mentioned to you that it is cold where I am, so we get snow. Okay, my driveway is out there, and so anytime snow falls, someone comes and they clear the driveway for me. Why? Because I pay them to do the work. You understand? So my driveway is always clear because I paid the company in advance to do the work every single month that we get snow. When the grass needs to be cut, I pay the company in advance and they come once a week or twice a week, depending on whether there's rainfall, etc. But once or twice a week, they come, they cut the grass, right? Sorry, once a week or every 2 weeks, sorry. They come and they cut the grass, okay? I don't have to do the work. I pay the company to do the work, okay? So this is what's happening with ONPASSIVE. This is why we say it's passive, because you don't have to recruit. You don't have to share, okay? But if you go join a company like Amway, join a company like Melaleuca, join a company like Herbalife, and all the different companies on the internet, if you go join these companies, you have to sell their products, okay? Think about this. You who are in Papua New Guinea, let's say you have, a lot of mangoes. You could actually get someone and says, listen, hey, Nancy, I want to give you all these mangoes, okay? And I want you to go down to the market and you sell it for me. And then you just give me a piece of the pie, okay? So for every 10 mangoes you sell, Nancy, I want you to give me payment for 1, okay? So now I'm earning passive income because I'm not the one going to the market to sell the mangoes, right? Nancy's going to go there and sell it for me, and she gets a cut and I get a cut. That's what the company is doing, okay? The company says, yeah, we'll sell everything for you, and when we make a sale, we give you a piece of the sale, okay, as in some money, and we keep some money. It's a fair system, right? It's a fair system. And so that's what passive income is. We don't have to exchange our time or effort in order to make the money. Doesn't mean that everyone is going to be passive. No, I love to share. Okay, I love to share. I want to see as many people as possible participate in this, benefit from this, right? So I love to share. And I know David loves to share. Marty loves to share. You understand? There are lots of people in ONPASSIVE that have that sharing spirit where you just feel compelled to share. Some people get involved in ONPASSIVE and they're like, oh, I'm not telling nobody because the last deal I was in, oh man, that was just a bad experience. So I'm not, and then after a little bit, they just can't help themselves but start sharing. But I thought you weren't gonna share. Yeah, I know, but I don't know, man. This thing is just so good. I just have to tell somebody about it. That's just how it is. That's what this business is doing to people. It is forcing them to share the information with others, right? It is now 12:34 in the morning, okay? Am I tired? No, I could keep going for another 4 hours easily. You understand? I eat, I sleep, I drink ONPASSIVE. Why? Because ONPASSIVE is gonna change so many people's lives. ONPASSIVE will close the poverty gap. That's what ONPASSIVE is going to do for so many around the world. It's going to close that gap. You understand? So that's what passive income is. All right.
Hey, you guys hear me? Okay, let me bring something up with Michael's saying here. At night, you guys are going to go to bed at night, and you're going to have a nice dream at night, and you're going to get up in the morning, and you're going to sit down at the table and have your cup of coffee, And then you're going to open your laptop up and your eyes are going to get 5 times bigger than what they are right now, because you're going to say, wow, I made some money while I'm sleeping. So that's the way it's going to work. I mean, it's going to make money for you all the time, regardless if you're awake or you're sleeping at night. So that's the way it's going to work. So this is something to really feel good about, because you're going to make money 24 hours a day in this. So either you're sleeping or out playing ball with your kids or whatever you're doing, you're going to get in that laptop eventually and you're going to say, wow, I made some money again. So that's the way it's going to work. Thank you.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, David Switzer. Yes, I'm going to join Mike Williams and Marty, and we're going to play golf. I'll come and look for you, brothers, because I know that there's passive income coming in. I don't need to worry about anything. I have peace of mind, and I'm content, and I know that now I can enjoy my life, have my time freedom. Thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Harim PNG. You play Harim Pinis. Mike Williams, them took us them 10 years, and me making this something finish, and me hours, I mean by walk. Michael Williams just told us that he has done it, and it's going to work. So Papua New Guinea, and something by come up, and all man are making business online, lo internet, and all talk lo yumia. So sanap lo fence na ting planty na tribe na what I lose him, because these people themselves, they know how to make money online. This Michael Williams, this Marty Digamo, this Mike Ellis, these people, they know how to do business online. And they're telling us, Osem na Yumi, PNG, listen up, Harim talk, and just come on. You will win. You will make it happen. If they have done it for years and they know this thing works, it's going to definitely work for us, people of PNG, that you may know some make a business online. We don't do business online. It's going to work for us. So listen up, Harim. Surkim mausigona, surkim tok pisini guer lo line blow me, lo place, na tok sabi lo get a line. All white man all got a laptop number, all by put him on. You mean? I mean, this is like one platform where we can access the touch screen and we can just get to our email. That's it, full stop. If we can get into our back office, full stop. We don't need to have a laptop because we cannot afford laptops right now, and a lot of people in PNG cannot, don't even know how to operate a laptop. So we don't have to worry about those stuff. If we can have just a small, simple phone like now that we use to get on the webinar, get on the Zoom video conference, that's all. That's enough for us. We can use that and know where the wallet is and where the apples are coming from and where the oranges are falling from, which tree to access it. That's it, full stop. No question about it. So Papua New Guinea, be encouraged. If they have done it, we can do it too. Mr. Bakau, back to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Nancy's got a team. Her team is called ONPASSIVE Rockets. So they're going to take off to the, I think it's Mars or Pluto or wherever. So Nancy, she's the rocket, rocket captain. Key Wendell, you got your hands up there? You want to say something? Come on. Unmute yourself. Hello, Key. Key Wendell, can you hear? And is still finding time. We got anybody who wants to share here? Alfonsonu, you wanted to ask a question. If you're on, can you unmute yourself and speak? Alfonsonu?
Why don't we see if Mr. Ash Mufareh wants to say something?
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I just want everybody to keep chasing that rainbow, because we're going to find that pot of gold. Just
Absolutely.
keep chasing it. And Michael, I feel pretty good having 6 positions. I think I'll have enough income stream to help a lot. I look forward to it. David, you have done an outstanding job in Papua New Guinea. Oh my God. And I know you've had a lot of help, and you've surrounded yourself with some great people. Bless you. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Tim. Thanks for that.
Thank you, Tim. We love your
I see
profile.
Mr. Mufareh is here to see the Papua New Guinea people.
Oh,
Yes, I see he's here
wow.
somewhere.
Yes! Woohoo! We are so excited.
Oh my gosh.
I thought I heard that earlier.
Wow. We are
Welcome.
emotional now.
Wow.
Oh, we've been praying for our CEO, and we love you from the bottom of our heart. And your
Where you come
beautiful
from?
wife. Wow. Welcome, welcome, CEO. Welcome, Mr. Ash Mufareh, to Papua New Guinea webinar. Thank you so much.
Bring him on, Marty.
Wow.
Bring him on, Rev.
Wow. Wow. What a surprise.
He's here. He hears you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, come on, Ash. You can't hide down.
Oh.
Everybody knows you're here.
Oh, wow. We're so excited. We're so excited.
Hey,
Thank you,
while we're waiting
Mr.
for Ash, I just want to
Oh,
say,
Maureen. Laura.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
go
earlier
ahead,
about
Laura.
just, isn't it wonderful to be thinking of not how you're going to pay your bills or anything like that? Isn't it wonderful to think like where you're going to travel first, or where am I going to live next, or who am I going to help? That's like incredible. It's just fantastic. It's just wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ash Mufareh, and all of our leadership team, and everybody in India and Papua New Guinea and everywhere. All founders. I'm so excited for us.
Thank you, Laura. That's powerful. Yes. You know, we have that peace of mind now. You know, I shared with our Australian co-founders family. I said, you know, when we came on the business, we had a money problem. We were looking for income, and we were looking for ways to generate income so that we can be able to live. But now that we are in ONPASSIVE with Ash Mufareh creating this platform, and you know, he has duplicated his life onto this platform as a template, and showing us that, you know, there is always hope. And ONPASSIVE has provided us this hope and given us a peace of mind that we will not worry about the money part anymore, because everything is done for us. And now, as you rightly said, you know, we can now focus on our dreams and our goals and visions and whatever we want to do to be able to extend that hand out and help other people who are in need.
We can hope and dream again.
Yeah, thank you. As Dr. Terry said, you know, hope is there. That gives us the anchor.
David? Hello?
Hello, yes.
Hi, David. The last 2 days in my part-time job, I've driven 20 hours. And I use that time to dream. I can't even remember the towns that I go through because I'm dreaming of what I want to do, the people I'm going to help, and all the family members and friends and things that I can do. So don't stop dreaming. If you haven't started, get started, because as big as you can dream, your dreams are going to come true. So that's all I needed to say tonight. Ash, come on, buddy. We're waiting for you.
Thank you,
Is there any other questions, David?
I think there's
Sorry,
basically, I think the questions are done. There's
Can
no
you hear
one
me, David?
asking so. Oh yeah, who's this?
This is Key. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Oh,
we can hear you,
yeah,
Key.
Key.
Key Wendell?
Come on, Keith. Yeah.
Good. I apologize. Yes, thank you for letting me speak, and to the people of Papua New Guinea, my deepest condolences for the loss of your leader. I just wanted to make a point to the people that might be listening to a boombox. I'm deeply inspired by your effort to listen without being able to get onto the internet and to see. But the one thing that I would like to maybe help you in your decision to join the ONPASSIVE family is you may sell some wonderful products there where you are. I'm not going to buy any of them. I can't get to you. I'm in the United States, and there's physically no way that I could share with you my money to buy your products. I would if I could, but because of the distance between us, I can't. What ONPASSIVE does is gives you a different product that you can sell, that ONPASSIVE is going to sell for you, and you can get customers like me from the United States or Canada or wherever. So if that helps to understand the power of ONPASSIVE to reach out to customers that you can't get to now, that's what ONPASSIVE is. And not only that, you don't have to stand there and sell your goods. ONPASSIVE is going to do it for you because you're hiring them to do it. So that's it, David. Thank you for letting me speak.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith. Julie, come on, Julie. Julie from Julie and Milo show. You got your hand up there.
Thank you, David. Thank you so much for what you're doing, running Papua New Guinea. Thank you, Michael, for answering all the questions. And more powerful too, the mom in Papua New Guinea. Oh my gosh, Nancy and Brenda and Emily. I'm watching you. I feel there's a strength coming from the screen to me. So I want to say thank you so much for doing that. You know, we all have a dream. Last night, almost 200 of us sitting together at the Friday night chat with Julie and Milo, myself and Milo, and we talk about dream for us, dream that we can do. And when Michael was talking about with ONPASSIVE, you can sleep and you still can make money. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I can actually travel to Papua New Guinea, having a great time there, sleeping there, traveling there, and I can still tapping into the network in Germany or in other country. How powerful is that? You know, when I listened to what Michael said, I said, oh my gosh, all of our dreams that we have, that we hold back because we didn't have a chance to do that before. Now, with our ONPASSIVE, with our company that we proudly present, that we can go anywhere in the world and we still can tap into that network, tap into other people in other country and still be able to communicate, still share that love. And I can't wait to be able to meet the Papua New Guinea. You're such a strong team and you rock, David. You lead a great team. So I'm falling in love with all of you, you know, the Papua New Guinea. I had such an honor to be able to interview you, Fred, Emily, and there are more Papua New Guinea founders gonna come on our show. We're not gonna say who, because if you are if you tap onto julieandmilo.com, you will see next week, you're gonna be seeing a lot of surprise coming and you have to check it out because we want to find out how Papua New Guinea friends over there, what do they do so that they can get a chance of being ONPASSIVE founder. So I'm like shaking right now, just sharing that passion and totally, moms in Papua New Guinea, you are so strong. And I literally feel that energy coming from you, from the screen to me. And I just love it. I want to say thank you so much. And thank you, David. It's such an honor to have a chance to talk to Papua New Guinea team. I really appreciate you guys. Papua New Guinea rocks. You guys rock. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie.
We appreciate. Yeah.
David,
Thank you.
can I piggyback on that?
Yes, Tim, go ahead.
Julie, wonderful words, but you opened the door to my thinking that I haven't had before. I've always known what this company could do, but you just turned on a light in me. This is 24/7, 365 days of the year. It doesn't matter if you're sleeping. You're making money. Apples, whatever you want to call it. You're making progress forward. When you find that point, all your personal needs are going to be met. That opens the door to so much more. Whether it's helping people or doing more for yourself and improving even further your own, it doesn't matter where or what. You're going to help no matter how you do it. Because if you're doing something for yourself, building a new home, you're going to hire contractors. You're going to hire architects. So you're going to be spreading that money around. So it might be for yourself, but it still is going to help your community. You open this light to me, and I see so many little ways that we will be able to help. We can do many big things once we take care of personal. And David, I think it's so wonderful what you've done to enrich the people of Papua New Guinea. You are an awesome individual. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tim.
I want
Thank
to
you.
say
We
something,
appreciate
David.
that. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Ask
Nancy.
Mufareh. Asher's here, guys.
Oh,
Can we bring
wow.
Ash on?
Look,
After you,
Georgie,
Nancy. Go ahead. Nancy, go ahead.
Wow. So good to
Wow.
have you with us, Mr. Ash Mufareh, our wonderful CEO, the CEO with a big heart. Thank you so much. Your presence is, you don't know how much it means to us, Papua New Guinea. We have a way of, we know the last time you were with, celebrating with the people of, I think it was with Angela Curry and Michael Williams were there, and they did their dance. But we're waiting for the day when you come to Papua New Guinea. In Papua New Guinea, we're going to carry you. Our men, they will stand like a platform, and they will carry you to give you that honor, because the day we found ONPASSIVE, we have not slept. I was sick about 2 weeks ago, and I did not attend this webinars, but I was following. But in my sickness, people kept asking about the kind of CEO that we have. They were really moved by you, with your heart. They don't. Our people from Papua New Guinea don't understand about internet. They don't know about all this stuff, about these different tools that people do business online. But when they hear your voice and they watch the recaps and they hear our stories, your stories from us telling them what our CEO is like, they are just moved by your heart to save humanity, to bring that value, to bring that, to raise that humanity to the place of purpose and destiny, visions and dreams. And so this is how grateful we are to you. And our people are so, a lot of people have given up in Papua New Guinea because our government does not bring the services that we need into the very remote places. Our country is very rich. We are rich with gold and silver and diamond and oil and gas. We are not a poor country. Papua New Guinea is not a poor country. Papua New Guinea is rich with cocoa and copra, oil palm. We have all kinds of woods. We are like
People,
a paradise. But there is no real proof of, infrastructure and service delivery, the basic services that our people need. And the moment we found out about ONPASSIVE through our country leader, Mr. David Bakau and his wife, beautiful hearts and beautiful people, we got hooked up with ONPASSIVE because we know we don't understand all this technology stuff, but your heart has just brought us to where we are right now. It's your heart that is driving us, and we are so, I don't know, I am just over the moon. My team is called ONPASSIVE Rockets. We are rockets. That's why we said we're always connected to the heart of the man himself. Sorry, others, you can, put your name on to your team, but my team is called ONPASSIVE Rockets. And to have you here, CEO, and to hear your voice, what an honor. We are very honored and we are very privileged and we are blessed. And I tell you, CEO, we are always fired up, but today, right now, I am 1000% fired up and over. I don't know, maybe I just got landed in the mass, I don't know. But what I want to say is this. The first time when we we used to have our own passive meeting in a hotel. Mr. Bakau used to rent it out for us and we used to go and attend. But now that we are onto the webinar platform, our people don't even know what webinar is, inclusive of myself. I don't even know what webinar is. How do we go in? How do we put on this video thing? How do we connect? And so the first one that we did, we started telling all our people, you have to come on. So everyone was like, how do we come on? You are going onto this internet thing and how do we do it? So we told them, just one person with one phone, get your phone, plugged it to a loudspeaker, a system, a speaker that everybody can hear it. And then later on, you can get your questions and send it to us and we can try to help you answer it. And today we have teams and my beautiful, wonderful, godly CEO. Our people in Papua New Guinea will be so proud because they're listening to boombox, they're listening to the loudspeakers. They cannot see you in the screen, but they can hear your voice. And I'm so grateful. And I want to give it back to you, our CEO. Thank you very much.
wow, thank you so much, Nancy. Amazing, incredible, incredible. How could a country like that with the most amazing people not be a leading country? So you listed all the precious things in your country, but the main thing is the people. I mean, nothing could happen without people. You really got hardworking people, most deserving people. I cannot name all of you, but your work and your heart is speaking volume. I'm so moved more than you. One thing I tell you, if you really want to carry me, you're gonna start working out today. You're gonna have to have a lot of muscles to carry a heavy man. Yeah. So, but thank you, David. Look where we are today. I cannot thank you enough. Obviously, words are too short to describe how much we respect you and your wife and Nancy and everybody in this incredible country. It's an island. It's a paradise. It's a whole package. This is exactly what we're doing in ONPASSIVE. We're bringing the power back to people, average people. That's the real power. We're the majority. We don't trust the leaders all the time, sadly, because especially when it's in politics, I'm not generalizing in any way, but mostly or quite often we see that it's unfair, injustice, and for their personal selfish benefits, they would do anything. And we cannot trust that. So we have to take our life back, not against them. It just we're not depending on them. We're doing our work independently. We have the power. We're the majority. We have the need. and our needs are more legit. We're not talking about lavish life and just doing insane things. We're talking about survival, having a decent, dignified life. That's it. I think we can do it. We have the power, we have the ability, we have the work, the energy, everything we have. They have nothing but misleading mostly, or kind of canned, hypey image that is way, way from reality. They're not more powerful than us. Don't want to get political here in any way. I'm just saying, let me give you the example of India. India, as we all know, it's the second largest global population after China. They got a lot of people. Now, they're known by their above average educated. I mean, mostly it's like to become an engineer is almost like drinking water. And there's a big gap. There are people who live in above the sky, above the clouds in India. And then 99% plus, I'm sure it's more than that, let's not be accurate, they live below the ground, hardly surviving and eating each other. So how could this make sense? Mostly this is the case everywhere. I mean, we live in a great country in the United States. The biggest part that makes it a leading country, there is a sense of justice. I mean, it's not ideal, but okay, decent. And there's a middle class. There's not like top, top, top and bottom, bottom. Like, okay, there's in between. So that is, if we do the calculation, this is the vast majority of the global population. I mean, this average middle class way of living, that is everybody. So we kind of changed the game in ONPASSIVE. We flipped it around. Okay, we decided most businesses, they would think, if so and so would be with us, if this company would endorse our business, any business, or become a customer, that's it. That's all we need. So here's the thing: it's that privilege always. They're giving the advantage and the privilege to the big guys, to the big money. Why? So we just switched it over and we said we're going to give the power to the average person, to the little guy. I don't know if we agree on the term, but the bottom line is to real people, everyday people from everywhere, every walk of life. We give them the power, and I'm sure those big dogs or cats or sharks or elephants, whatever you want to call them, they will come to us. Sounds like they're animals, but no matter how we do it, but they will come to us. So we'll be the hunted, not the hunters. Okay, we don't have to chase them to beg for living. We're going to have the power that if they want to sustain their power, they're going to have to us. We're not competing. We're not going after them. We're not downing them. I believe everybody has their opportunity. There's plenty of opportunity in life. So this is what we're doing. It's working. That's the good news. And Nancy, you haven't seen much. It's just about to get hot. Okay, it is warming up right now, and it looks like the next 2 to 3 months. I'm talking about March, April, and so on. It's gonna really get very interesting and ONPASSIVE. So many things are happening. I mean, we already know that there's so many moving parts. We've been working so hard, and unplanned, okay, accidentally in a way, it happened that they all matured together. They're almost like so many dues, like campaigns, legal work, okay, compliance, soft launch, the bonuses, the product completion, the mega product launches, the staff completion. We're adjusted. We're getting better every day. We're getting smarter every day, and we're expanding, and we're getting attention. So it's every day is better than the day before in every dimension you can imagine, and we're witnessing a good example of what we're doing. If somebody is going to succeed, okay, they will have to consider ONPASSIVE at some point. And for them to consider ONPASSIVE, we already set the stage for a fair game. They're going to have to respect the real people. They're not going to step on us. We're not going to allow them to do that. And when I say them, to be clear, I'm not like painting that ambiguous picture. I'm talking about the corrupted wealth. I'm talking about the gurus. I'm talking about the selfish greed business man and woman. I'm talking about the unfairness all across, the countries. We're here. We're coming together as one family. Your success is completely depending on everybody's success. You cannot succeed alone. I cannot succeed alone. We have to win together. And we already recognize this. That is the cure. More than half of the cure to understand how it works. And we allowed it. I'm sure it wasn't this way in the beginning. Of course, it takes time to evolve and understand our culture. But as of now, we all understand it's not a one-man show. It cannot happen by competing or stepping on someone's, privileges or advantages. We are equally fortunate here, and we only can win together. And I'm blessed. I thank you for keeping me accountable, Marty DeGarmo. Appreciate you. And by reminding me to be here, so it gives me the opportunity to see the people that are making this happen. And every one of you, like I think I know technically, or at least I heard most of you before. So that's the true definition of a family. Okay, it's been semi-virtual now. We're seeing some. We're meeting most online from distance, thanks to technology, and it will only get more, real after this. Thank you, Michael Williams, and I mean, ONPASSIVE is in debt for you. I mean, you're making a lot of effort and energy, and we appreciate that. You're an inspiration, and you are very informative to all of us. So we stay sharp because of you. And each and every one of you is definitely valued and valuable because of what you do. Hey, Tim, I heard you a few times, and I thank you so much. Looking great past midnight. And it's a true love. Yeah, absolutely. So I couldn't miss the opportunity. I'm tied up, and we got family, we got things going on, business and this and that. So I just tried my best to fit it in. But it's good to see all of you here, regardless of the names. I think I can name all of you. That's a good thing. Like if I know 3, okay, I'll say, okay, Cedric, David, Veronica, hi, done. Okay, but I know technically everyone. I'm not gonna be done by naming a couple of hundred now. So, so welcome everyone by the name. So,
how's the tech team doing?
Your voice came up now. So go ahead, take it away.
No, you know me, Ash. I'm tied to the medical side of things, and I always am concerned about. It's been a difficult year in the medical world with COVID. So when you told us that we had 19 of our core tech people that had been tested positive, I just had a funeral for a friend today who died from COVID, 45 years old. But I'm concerned, and if you could just update us and give our prayers to all the technicians that are there, I would appreciate it.
Wow, and so sorry to hear about your friend. That is so young, incredible. Yeah, so we still have 19. It didn't increase. It's good that it's not increasing because we're a large number now. And the other good news that it's our building. So there's no other tenants like previously. Sometimes the infected are not from ONPASSIVE, but we would still suffer the lockdown and closing down the property for a couple of days. But now we can maneuver things around. We still have a good space, so we work. We lost a day. You could say that, but it's essential because we have to do a second test, and then we organize the comeback by showing that you're negative of COVID. It could be worse always, but we're lucky. In fact, we just learned also about another friend here on the West Coast in Florida, where I am today. Young man, he left the family too, COVID. And they thought it's a flu and just ignored the symptoms. And, oh, I'm good. Go check up. Okay. Oh, I'm good. By the time he got to the hospital, it was too late. It was like he was still alive, but it was, he's very young too. So it is serious. It's ugly. It's been a rough 2020. I think we're on the good direction now. It's either we surrender to this vicious virus or we keep fighting. It's not going to eat all of us. That's the good news. We are going to survive. We're going to outlive it. And it's important to be cautious and take it seriously. It is there. You're right. Yeah.
Things are improving in the States, and one of the things that everybody in the medical field we found interesting, I have not seen a single case of flu this winter, not one. And I spoke with a pediatrician.
At any level?
How many, sir?
Not at any level, like not mild flu, not like severe flu, nothing.
No, zero.
Zero.
And I usually have to
have
swab.
they taken shots?
Yeah, we're still required in most hospitals are required to take the flu vaccine, but with social distancing and wearing masks and everybody being more cautious of hand washing, I spoke with a pediatrician a few weeks ago, and she had not seen a single case of flu in any children. And here we are in the East Coast. In the United States anyway, we're approaching the end of our winter, and
yeah,
usually this is the highlight of flu season, and we're just not seeing it.
So you're saying regular flu just upgraded to COVID-19? We
Correct.
just have a more vicious.
They're both coronavirus. Yeah, they're both coronavirus.
Yeah.
But
we have the bad version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because how many live we lose every year in the States from regular flu? Like we already lost 500,000 plus. So how many?
I'd have to look it up.
Regular flu.
I don't know the number.
I think it's like 300,000 or so. I think, yeah, you can look it up. That's still a massive number, but this is definitely more dangerous. But look at the lockdown and all the restrictions. It's more than just the death toll. Yeah.
The interesting thing is, I read an article today. Is Florida is has opened their school systems and have been open for some time. So Florida's doing things a little bit different, and I applaud them. So.
Yeah. I don't know. It can be taken against us sometimes, but it's Florida's. Ron is here, so it's an interesting state. Hey, Ron. Yeah, we're different.
I'll just, Veronica, I'll just let the ladies here say their appreciation for us to turn up on our webinar. So Veronica, can you start off, and we'll pass it on to Emily and Brenda and my wife. They can say their word of appreciation for our CEO to turn up in our webinar this afternoon.
Thank you, David. Mufareh, thank you very much. Thank you for what you're doing for the whole of, well, for humanity. But for Papua New Guinea especially, personally, I want to thank you. You've given me the wings to soar. And not just for myself, but for many others too as well. You've also given us the opportunity to dream again and dream big. There are so many founders in PNG that have come on. Initially, we came on because we wanted to make some passive income for ourselves. But after listening to you and hearing your dreams and your visions and how you wanted to impact humanity and leave a legacy, that has rubbed onto the whole lot of us. I mean, I've got dreams to go back. I want to bring in water supply, do electrification, build up the clinic, upgrade the local aid posts, set up learning centers for our mothers, build up our local court houses. There's a lot of things that I want to do. And that's what's driven me to go ahead and build a big team, because I can see that with the numbers, we can leverage from that, and that brings in the income that I need to go in and do the things I want to do. I've shared the opportunity with other people. They just can't believe that, you know, ONPASSIVE can offer this opportunity to just come in, be in it, and win it. I mean, we say that they listen to us, and there's this look of incredibility on their face, like they can't believe that this is real. But I thank you. I thank you so much, and thank you for coming on our webinar. You know, if each of us are from different provinces, we have our own way of greeting and expressing our appreciation. You know, in my province, the women, they shout, and they have this yell. It's like a yell, but they shout, and when they do that, you know, the guys run, they flee, because this is what we do to welcome our visitors. And thank you so much for appearing on our webinar. From the bottom of my, the words can express how much I want to say thank you, but thank you. When we do a lot of things, then we have the name ONPASSIVE everywhere and everything that we do. Maybe that will be one way we can capture all of that and send it back to you, to Orlando, and you can see what we're doing with what you've given to us. Thank you.
Go ahead, Brenda.
Thank you, Veronica. Appreciate you. Definitely.
Good afternoon,
Hi, Brenda.
everyone.
Good afternoon.
It's a pleasure having you as you on board with us on this webinar. Like thank you is not enough, but we hope one day you will travel to Papua New Guinea. I'm actually in a province where it's going to be a bottom province in Papua New Guinea. So one day, if you happen to come to Papua New Guinea, come to East Beacon and take you to where the volcano is. In Papua New Guinea, we have a lot of challenges, and we are so thankful for this business and for this opportunity that we are all in. We have young kids out there who are school-age kids, you know, struggling with school fees and all that. So a lot of our youth are out on the streets. There's a lot of problems in Papua New Guinea, everywhere in Papua New Guinea. thank God you are chosen by the Lord to serve humanity, which we are part of the business, and we are so thankful from the bottom of my heart with my family and the team here. We really appreciate you and our family with you and the team and your family and the council as a whole. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Go ahead, Emily.
Thank you, David. Oh,
Hi,
thank you.
Emily.
Yes, look, I don't know. It's like when people see a superstar walk in and they don't quite know what to do. I think I'm going through those emotions now. What you're going to do for us in Papua New Guinea, we've now just lost our founding father, Sir Michael Somare. He was our first prime minister. He was a hope. He gave us a lot of hope. And at his passing 2 days ago, a lot of people now feel very vulnerable. They think, well, this is it. Because of the path we've taken since his prime ministership has not been a very good path under different leadership. So, but what I can say now is that you are giving us that hope to live our dreams, that hope to have better lives. And like you said, it's not about, living luxurious lives, but it's getting a better home. It's having 3 meals a day. That's the kind of difference that what you're doing is going to do for us here in Papua New Guinea. So I really want to thank you.
And if you think about it, yeah, Emily, go ahead.
Yeah, and I just want to thank you. I can't thank you enough. Like Veronica said, we have different ways of thanking you. And I've always said, thank you is just not quite enough for someone like you. We really have to find another word that really expresses our hearts to you. But thank you from a medical point of view, because that's where I come from, and a lot of people that I've brought in to join on Passive. Thank you for giving us a second chance in life.
Thank you very much, Emily. I believe, thanks for believing. And what I was trying to say, ironically, everything the big powers in life they achieve is at the cost of the regular people, everyday live people. That's how it happens. So whatever has been done before for a few, it can be done to all of us. So it's a simple thing for us. My wealth or potential is not going to decrease by having my fellow citizens or brothers and sisters win with me. It's not going to decrease. It's only going to multiply that. This is a real power. You can only win more with people when they recognize that it's a fair opportunity to all of us. So we are the power. We are the people. We are the power, and we can do it. It's only the change in the mindset that has been happening so far. So we believe in ourselves, and we're going to make it. Just it's not happening by being dependent or relying on any force or power. It just has to be a united, business model that brings us all together equally.
The thing, Ash, is that when Nancy was speaking about all the natural resources that Papua New Guinea has, like so much, and yet the people are not benefiting from that, But the good news for the people of Papua New Guinea is that ONPASSIVE is here to help. ONPASSIVE is the best option for the people in Papua New Guinea to make a huge difference, in changing their country for the better. I mean, just listening to what Veronica just said, all the things she wants to do. When we listen to Emily, we listen to Brenda, the people want to do so much for themselves. They want to be self-reliant, and to know that they have so much resources there and others are benefiting from it and not the people, but ONPASSIVE is going to help change it around.
It's
Can I
already
piggyback
happening.
off on you guys?
Yes, indeed.
Hey, Ash, I wanted to bring something up really quick.
Hi,
Right?
Ty.
I want to remind everybody something, right? You told us in many videos that you're going to make us the hero. All right. Now, each and every individual on here, every time they get on a video and every time they make us stand and say anything, it's going to encourage other people. It's going to help other people see this as important and awesome, because each one of you are important. Nancy's the one that provoked me tonight. She's like worried about what the people don't understand or whatever, but they see her, and she's the one leading a big pack into ONPASSIVE and understanding how to get help, and so each one of you guys are very, very vital and important to ONPASSIVE. Ash is not just a celebrity. He's like the icon of ONPASSIVE right now, but each one of us is going to be that because of him. We all know that as founders, but he's going to make us the heroes to your family, your friends, and everything. So that's what he was saying, and I thought that right there was what inspired me to talk about ONPASSIVE, like it's my everything now, like it's not just my company. Like he said, family. And the people that are family to me are the ones that are doing the will of a God spirit, you know what I mean? So it's like we have the ultimate love for one another, and we care enough to help each other, help other people. Now that's going to be awesome. That right there alone is just is uncanny. It's crazy, but it's answered prayer to me. It's awesome. And that's it. That's all I'm saying.
It's already happening, Ty. I mean, we are.
Thank you.
We are, we are all the heroes.
Yes.
I mean,
Like the background. Love it.
I like your
Love
background.
it. Thank you. Thank you.
it's Papua New Guinea today, yeah. PNG.
PNG Day. Thank you. Thank you.
Agnes Agnes is out at Bougainville. Bougainville is a small island. They've recently had a referendum, and it used to have a large, the world's biggest copper mine, the Bougainville copper. And it's through that situation that we had a civil war, and they're now rebuilding, and the people on the island have voted to have independence, to break away from Papua New Guinea and become an independent country on its own. So Agnes is there. She's one of our leaders, building a big team over there. So I'll just ask her to speak. Thank you, Agnes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Bakau. Thank you, everyone on the webinar today. And I want to say thank you so much to our CEO, Ash Mufareh. From the people of the Autonomous Region of Bougainville, we have a reason to be here on ONPASSIVE. And you have given us hope. And as the people are heading for independence, their work, the difficult and struggling work towards independence, I'm encouraging them to come on board ONPASSIVE, because you have given us, put us on a golden plate that no one could have ever done. And for you to be here on the PNG webinar today is, I don't have the words to express, but thank you so much for your heart. We love everything that you say and everything that you do for us and for the people, especially for humanity. I'm involved in Red Cross. I'm a volunteer here with the Red Cross, and I involved with a lot of communities. I've been running the early childhood program right across Bougainville, and I love Bougainville. I'm here and I'm sharing ONPASSIVE today. ONPASSIVE is my passion. I'm doing everything. I sleep ONPASSIVE. I wake up ONPASSIVE. I talk about ONPASSIVE, and everything is ONPASSIVE. Thank you, Ash Mufareh. We love you so much. From the people of Bougainville, I would say thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Agnes. So yeah, wow. So you just decided to have your own country.
Yes, yes. I'm not from here. I'm from
Can I
here.
do the same?
I'm
I
not
wanna have
from
a-
here. I'm from Central. Yeah, I think we black
I already
people
have the
want to break
logo
away.
or the flag, if you wish. Yeah, that would be ONPASSIVE. Yeah. From where?
I have one logo in my house.
Oh wow, amazing. So where did you say you
Can I
were
show?
from? Yeah, absolutely.
I'm from province in Port Moresby, but I love it here in Bougainville. I don't like that here.
Agnes is she's from Central Province, which is in the main island where the capital city is currently. I am in Port Moresby, and she has gone over to Bougainville for the last 10 years, and she's been working there and helping the people over there. So that's why she's representing them, and she's built a big team on the island.
Good job. That's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, Fred Lavaki, is he on? Fred, if you're there, unmute yourself and speak to our CEO. You have a lot of things you share with us, so go ahead and speak. If you're not there, then Suzanne, my wife, you're there, you can talk on my behalf. You're a good speaker. Fred is not there. Suzanne, if you're there, you can unmute yourself and speak.
Thank you so much. As we love you, Papa Digini. We love you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you so
The
much.
answer to our prayers. It's very hard for us to express as my founders, the leader, women leaders, they have, just spoken. Veronica is from the highlands of Papua New Guinea. Brenda Urambari is from the New Guinea Islands. And as well as Agnes English. And Nancy Yangawi and myself, we are from the mainland, the Mamasa area. That's where, the mainland of Papua New Guinea. We come from different backgrounds or culture, but we have the same spirit in us as unity to work together. But as I just want to say that us, Papua New Guinea, we love you. You have brought
Thank you so
hope
much.
to us. You live, you like a light shining in the darkness and shining into our lives, and you deliver us from the darkness or the ignorance that we were in. But now we can see that poverty is one of those things. Though we are rich, all the resources that we have, as Nancy have mentioned, she mentioned, with all the natural resources. But in terms of physical development, we haven't seen that. And ONPASSIVE has bring us that hope. And I believe that all our founders will they will raise up, and they will take that to change their families, to change their communities, and to change their provinces. And it's hard it's hard to say. I was so emotional because, you know, we want you to come to our country. That's where we can show our love and appreciation to you for what you have done to us. You've done so much, so much, so much to us, bringing hope to widows, single mothers, parents who are struggling to make ends meet. Not many, we can find such opportunity. ONPASSIVE, it's like a key to us that we use it now to open the door for, you know, our lives, to many things, the doors to anything that we want to achieve in life. Thank you so much. My leaders have, you know, mentioned everything, but I just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts, all Papua New Guineans. We love you, and we are so grateful for the opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
We
Susan.
love
Wow.
you. And
Wow.
your
This
wife
is
family
so powerful.
and
Thank you. Yes,
the
indeed,
staff.
we are.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're so beautiful, unbelievably incredible people. Can you, Michael Williams, like, why you never talk to me like that? You're like, you see how they talk, like, okay, you're the sunshine and the light and all of that. Why we're like so plain? It's
Yeah,
incredible, man. This is so
I am
sweet.
learning. I am so learning. Okay, so don't worry. I'm gonna shower with you with all those kind words in the future.
Did you hear how beautiful is that? Like, wow, that can be my ringtone. Did I hear my brother Modi here?
Yes, Ash,
Where
brother.
are you? Oh, okay. Hi.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, how you doing, brother?
You're saying to Michael Williams that we don't talk to you like that, PNG people. But you know, in India, when you will come, full day we will talk like that. And just I want to say a few words that we learned lot from you. You know, before you came in, I talked on never lose hope. So, you know, you taught us ONPASSIVE is a hope for us. Ash is a hope for us. And you always teach us, always be happy. You make the atmosphere so much happy that everyone here before when you came in the webinar, all become happy. So what happens often when we lose hope and think this is the end, then what happens that God smiles from above and says, relax, dear, it's just a bend, not the end. So let's enjoy the life. So Ash, you are a hope for all of us, Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
It's a win-win situation. Thank you, my brother. No, it's a mutual thing. There's no way the power we have today was when I was on my own in the beginning. I needed a lot of prayers in the beginning. Yeah, obviously, because it's a process. It can go any way, not either way. It can go anywhere. But we were very bold on the decision, on the vision. We just decided we're going to make it, do it or die. And it's hard to stop it. It's just no way. It just too difficult to stop it. I mean, we're so strong and we're so full of hopes and dreams that that we will not let go.
Yes.
And we come to recognize together collectively, like there is more important thing in life, or more things that we appreciate above just the materialistics, you know, and the financial things in life. Yeah, they're important, but definitely we realize this gathering here that is priceless.
Yes.
The connection when you have that respect with so many people. Okay, I don't know if you were on a webinar a couple of weeks ago. Laura asked Claudia from Canada. She asked, how do you feel?" I said, it exceeded my expectations. I mean, yeah, of course, I wanted to build a business in the beginning, but now it just so much overwhelming love and respect that you cannot put a price on it. And I want everyone to live that, to retain our respect, our dignity. It's there. We have it. We have the values. And again, I'm not making up your value. I'm not inventing or reinventing any of it. It's there. We're just allowing it to come out. We're all grown up already. It's not like we're just becoming adults now. So we already have that value. We already have that love. We already have that vision and the need and all of it.
Exactly.
Exactly. Where's this gathering with that email?
Okay, I'll just ask Joe. Joe is out at one of our locations in Papua New Guinea, out in the rural places. He's got a big team there, and that's what we are doing. He connects the phone to the the boombox, and he's got his people listening in. I have Freddie and Joe there. Come on, Joe, say hello to our CEO, Ash. Joe, can you unmute yourself and speak to our CEO?
Hello.
Hello, Joe. We can hear you. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. In Papua New Guinea, I would say good afternoon to all our
Good
panelists.
afternoon.
And, good afternoon, and thank you in the morning or CEO. I would like to acknowledge it's a great blessing to us. A great blessing to us. You have brought us. In fact, it's a light. You are next Messiah to us, so CEO. I think I have nothing much to say. I think where actually I'm
Joe, your finger is blocking the view. Joe, your finger is blocking the view on the camera. Can you now? Rasim boleh nak mi plan lebih mau online lo box itu. Same camera go.
Okay. I've got about 100 people all around, and by this afternoon, I would like to take this time to thank you, our CEO. You know, I think to us it's a great thing that we have never seen that all through our life. I think we've been struggling very so hard. You know, people right down in the remote area, in our area in Papua New Guinea. Some of us are thinking of, you know, we have been dreaming and thinking it's an imagination that we think how we're going to go about in our life. But ONPASSIVE, as you have been a founder, inventor, creator of this, you have made it and reality, and it's happening to us. So we're really proud of what you have did. And God has blessed you so much. He's given you wisdom. He's given you that knowledge to make it happen. So actually around globally, you know, all of us, like Papua New Guinea, around some other countries, we have this type of situation we're facing in our life, individual lives, in the family, whatever backgrounds you have, but we all face the same consequences. But you make it happen to us, and you bring the light above to all of us, including Papua New Guinea and our global brothers and sisters around the world. So God will continue to bless you, CEO and your family, and all you had working staff with you. And we thank you, and we hope to see you one day in Papua New Guinea. Thank you very much.
Redmond.
Thank you, Silas, so much, Joe, and everybody. Good afternoon, gentlemen there, and ladies, if there are any. Thank you so much. God bless Papua New Guinea. And I definitely, I would love to meet you there in person. You're incredible people.
Most welcome.
I wasn't sure if I would make it, but now I wouldn't change this. Like, I wouldn't take this for anything. Like, this is incredible. I wouldn't miss it. So this is priceless. You made my day, my evening, my morning. What an incredible team and country you are. So God bless you. I love you all. I think you are absolutely in it to win it. You're showing everything that what a true winner would have, or we would want to have in a winner. You have, number one, care for others. You have a true passion for humanity. There's no way to describe your hard work and undeserving need. I think you're absolutely going to win big time in this journey with us. And we are learning from you. I mean, you also exceeded what we thought. You surprised us, and you come to us as a model now. We follow you, and we believe in you, and I think it's a done deal. It will make a mark. This definitely, I feel strongly with at this pace. There's going to be Papua New Guinea before ONPASSIVE, and there will be Papua New Guinea after ONPASSIVE. There will be there will be like a major transformation. The people are the same. The values and the fortunes and the treasures are there. We're only enabling that. You already have it. We're not making you. We're just, it's like a two-way street. We believed in that. We can do it. And we said, we are determined to do it. Then you supported that vision and that dream. And that gave us energy. And we believed more. And then we took more action. We became bolder on the vision. It's a cycle. It's a connected circle, if you wish. And without you, we wouldn't be as good or as strong. I think with Papua New Guinea, ONPASSIVE is much stronger and beyond our imagination, definitely.
Thank you.
The sky is only the limit. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful Sunday. Enjoy it there. Stay safe. The future is very, very promising for you.
Thank you.
Thank you and bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ash.
My pleasure.
Hi, David. Sorry, it's Marina here. Hi, Ash. I just wanted to let David know there's a few people with their hands, with their hands raised. I'm not sure if they're from Papua New Guinea, but they are wanting to come in to chat, to ask a question probably. And yeah, I set an alarm. I got my time zones all wrong. So I got 2 hours sleep, set an alarm for 3:45, thinking it's, 4:45, thinking that's when the meeting was. And I was up at whatever time, it's like 3:45, and then realized it only starts at 6 a.m. So excuse what I look like, but it just shows it's, Papua New Guinea. David, what you are doing there in Papua New Guinea with your team is so heartwarming, and it's just something special about you people. I attend a lot of webinars, but the heart and the soul and the love and compassion for each other and the community, and we can learn so much from you, and the strong woman that you have in Papua New Guinea as well. I'm just, I'm in awe of all of you, and I just want to take my hat off to you and thank you for the great work that you're doing. You're really a true inspiration, all of you. And the way you've come together and just help everyone, it's fantastic. And it was lovely to see everyone there. The 100 people that are attending this webinar with one connection. Fantastic. It's all about the teamwork makes the dream work. And you definitely, Ash, this dream is becoming a reality. So it's happening. And, I think we're still sort of amazed that this is actually happening to us as normal individuals from across the globe who never ever thought we could have an opportunity to create wealth and go out and help our communities and people in need. And you've given it to us. So thank you so much from me. I just wanted to say hello and thank you to all of you.
Thanks
Thanks
you,
again.
Marina. Very good to hear
Thank you,
you.
Marina.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's everywhere. Look, north, south, everywhere. See how they talk, Michael? I mean, she still talk like, okay, nice and sweet things. And I'm just saying.
Listen,
Okay.
people around the globe have no excuse whatsoever. You understand? Like they have no excuse, right? This is why, Ash, you know, I say we share the information with people and we just move on. If they can't get it, if they can't see it, it's just not for them. Look at the people of Papua New Guinea. Like, seriously? Like, such a gold mine, right? The people, they're getting it, right? You know, such a strong team. Why? Because they care about each other. They actually want to see each other do well in life. You know, people have no excuse. That's all I can say. You know, people
You
need
know,
to take a
you see
page
the
out of
kids, you see the children too, like
Yes.
the future generations. They're also picking it up. This is the ultimate hope for me. We already have reasons not to be optimistics, maybe, or that hopeful. Yeah, we understand that. So we have to work on that. Let go of bad experiences and just, you know, give a chance or believe. But these children, for them to go like almost like a shortcut to what really works and how it should be, that's refreshing. They don't have to go through what we've been through, or like, okay, they have I would say a cleaner path, you know, less corruption. That's refreshing.
Absolutely. Well, for sure.
Yeah.
But in here, you guys, and I want Milo, but I really think it's time for a little song. Ready?
Where's Milo? Come on, sing us a song.
Melody blowing through, and I sent this message to you. Don't worry. Everyone will be alright.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. The speaker was
Thank you,
far. We
Diane.
didn't get that quite clear.
Sorry, I'm not that techie. I tried. It was just on my cell phone there.
Now you're very good, but before it was coming in and out a little bit.
Oh, it was my phone. Yeah. Anyway, it's just an awesome little guy. He reminds me of little Omar, only a little younger, singing a little song about everything's going to be all right.
Everything is going to be all right. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Exactly.
So right. Yes, indeed.
I have Narayan Poprel. You have your hand up. You want to
Hi,
speak?
David. Thank you.
Unmute yourself.
Hi, David. Thank you very much for giving me a chance. Hi, Ash.
You're welcome.
Hello, Narayan.
Yes, I am in Pennsylvania. I think it is, what is the time? 1:54
2
a.m.
a.m. Yeah, almost.
2 a.m. And I'm waiting
It's a beautiful
to listen
Sunday.
all. Beautiful Sunday. I am waiting to listen all about you. I was not expecting you that you will be there today, but Thank you very much. Let me, I have a little bit to tell you. I'm from Bhutan, a small country between India and China. And I have to move to Nepal as a refugee, and I lived for there about 22 years. And now I got a chance to be in the United States, and we have friends all over in countries like Australia, Canada, UK. But we help some of our families back in Bhutan and Nepal paying from these countries, but we cannot help all of those peoples and their gateway problem for them to join. So especially the people, interested people in Nepal and the people in Bhutan. And is there any way that we can help them from your side for the gateway to get in? I think we are very close to the soft launch. It will be $149, which will be a lot of money for them. If we can make them to jump now, it will be very great. And we in United States, we heard only 2 months back about this ONPASSIVE, and we work hard to convince our friends and families. And now we are about 1,800 in a team in 2 months' time, which we think it is a great work, but still we want to include our families and friends back in those two countries. So please, I think if you will take this issue and help for the gateway to pay, it will be very great for those peoples. That is poor country, and it's like PNG. Though that country is also like PNG, and I was very glad that you have mentioned about Mount Everest, which is in Nepal, in our back office somewhere. I have seen that. So this is my request to help us to get a way for Gateway to pay and join ONPASSIVE as soon as possible, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we're talking about the pre-launch as we are now, okay, that's pretty much what we got for now. There are a couple of ways to work around it and work as a team. And we've helped a few groups before where they collect the funds and, they swap between each other, however they can collect the money there in person, cash, or any form. And then they submit that, let's say, for 50, 100 accounts as one in one of the possible payments. But once we have the members and founders decided they want to pay it, there's a way. So we will work with you on that. Move into the soft launch. Obviously, there will be other options, okay? If you still don't have an option, so this is how it's going to go with the ONPASSIVE. That's why it's a lengthy process with our legality and compliances. So we're literally going almost like 4-minute business in every country. So we're going to see what individually. So there's a financial team and there is a legal team, and they would view what's available and compliance in particular country, make it available. So that's one option, okay? And then there are a few options that they will be universal and global to all of us, okay? Now here's the thing, only to a degree. I just have to give you this, okay? One of the main or the greatest challenges of so many companies when they grow above their capacity, or let's say above any merchant's capacity, it can be dangerous, okay? So the best part that we decided early in ONPASSIVE, we're not going to touch the money. So it's going to go where it has to go in real time. So we don't have the risk of holding the money as a company, but still somebody else would have to collect it. Different merchants, okay, that's still not perfectly secured, okay? So there's not one merchant as of today, to my knowledge, that I believe it will handle all the volume in ONPASSIVE. It's a fact. It's not a bad thing. It's a very good thing. That means ONPASSIVE is very promising that it can be something superior to any business we've seen so far. So to overcome this, okay, we already had planned. That's the good news too. And we didn't go to that and took a chance. What if this happened? And then we start looking for options. So I just hope you understand what we're doing. We pre-planned and we're prepared for the second phase. So first phase, that's okay. We're going to use a combo, not one thing, a collection of different options, different countries. But after that, it has to be something disruptive that will handle the ONPASSIVE. And the only thing that something will handle ONPASSIVE is ONPASSIVE products. I hope that gave you more than you thought.
Thank you, S. I hope that I got it. If not, that there is Dr. Modi. Dr. Modi is there to make me more understand. I hope he is listening this. Thank you very much, Ash. Thank you.
You'll get it. It just I intentionally don't want to put it out there, like, you know, then my words sometimes bite me back, so I have to be careful.
I understand, but definitely we need to help. I personally want to help the people of those two countries. I'm really serious on this matter because I know what the ONPASSIVE is and what you are, what is your heart, and what you are giving to us. Thank you very much for everything what you are giving to us. Thank you, S.
Thank you.
Thank
Hey,
I'm
Dave,
actually
Victor's had his
doing what
hand
I
up.
should do. I'm sorry, Ron.
Victor's has, I think he's had a question for a while.
Victor, he's
Oh,
raising
yeah.
yeah.
Victor, yes, Victor. Come on, Victor. Sorry, I didn't see your hand there. Unmute yourself.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have a question. I don't have a question. I just want to show a heartfelt, profound gratitude, appreciation to our genius CEO and founder, Ash Mufareh. I also want to thank David Bakau, Marty Digamo, Michael Williams, and all the leaders in Papua Guinea. You are doing incredibly well. For those of you who don't know me, I'm not going to take too much of your time. I was born in the western part of Nigeria and I came to the UK at a very early age. I have this passion of, helping people, seeing life changing, right from the age 12, because I lost my parents. My father, my mother died when I was just 12 years old. They died in abject poverty. And from that point, I decided for myself that I'm not going to die the way my father died or the way my mother died, that I'm going to change the world. So I have that passion, that passion to help a lot of people. And that was what lured me to become a career motivational speaker. I've been to so many parts of the world, giving inspirational speeches, encouraging others, giving positivity. But I found myself in joining some program because I want to see a lot of people, seeing their financial, life changing, improving. And I got wounded along the line. I made up my mind that I'm not going to promote any program, any affiliate marketing anymore, because so many people join me because of my reputation, because of my integrity, because of what I said on stage. But as I was just going on, going through my previous motivational speeches just 6 months ago, my story is so different to many of our co-founders. Nobody invited me to ONPASSIVE. It is God-led. And when I saw the webinar made by Red Frame and Peter Roger, I caught the vision that very day, because everything I wanted, ONPASSIVE is going to provide it. Luckily, that very week, I was fortunate to attend the private webinar with Ash Mufareh. I want to tell you this today. It's not because it's here. I never knew that he's going to attend this webinar. I listened to Ash from A to Z on that Thursday. And because I'm an emotional person, I was shedding tears of joy because, I found what I needed. My dream is almost the same thing as Ash's dream. I had the art of giving to the people, helping a lot of people all over the world. And this is what Ash is providing for us. And I call that vision. I tell you, Ash dream, Ash vision is contagious. You cannot resist it. That is exactly what happened to me. And from that day onward, even though I said I'm not going to promote any programs, ONPASSIVE is not program. ONPASSIVE is not networking. ONPASSIVE is not affiliate marketing. It is a gold.
It's ONPASSIVE.
Yeah, ONPASSIVE. It's a gold mine. And from that day onward that I listened to Ash, just a week, 6 months ago, I joined ONPASSIVE. Now, I started, telling my people all over the world, those that believe in me, that trusted me, that have joined programs and they lose money in the past. I brought them in. They listened to me, and honestly, I couldn't resist. I was promoting. I was telling people it's contagious. When you know what you have, when you know ONPASSIVE is giving you, you cannot resist it. That every day I pray for Ash Mufareh and his family, and I want to use this opportunity once again to thank his wife, for supporting him, because behind every successful man, there's always a woman. My wife came, a few hours ago and said, "My love, what are you doing? I know it's ONPASSIVE." I said, "You have passed the exam," because she knew what I am doing. So she went back asleep, because she knew that I dream ONPASSIVE, I eat ONPASSIVE, I walk ONPASSIVE, I sleep ONPASSIVE. For the last 15 hours, I've never closed my eyes because of ONPASSIVE. So it's in my blood, it's in my brain, it's in everything. And I tell my people, I will go to any part of the world to speak for ONPASSIVE, because I want to see life being changed all over the world. People are dying of hunger. People don't have clothes to wear. People don't have food to eat. I have been there. My parents died. I said it. I live a life of struggle. But now Ash is changing that. He's turning the tides in our favor. I believe vehemently that ONPASSIVE is a correction to the corruption. That is what Ash is giving us. And I want to use this opportunity to encourage all our GoFunders in Papua Guinea. Don't stop sharing this. People will thank you later for what you have given them. They might not realize it now, but I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, they will realize it later. Thank you so much, Ash Mufareh. I cannot stop praying for you. My wife cannot stop praying for you. My family cannot stop praying for you. Thank you, Michael Williams. You have motivated us. You have inspired us. Thank you, Mati Digamo. Thank you, David Bakau. Thank you for your wife that supported you all this way. May God bless you all. ONPASSIVE is winning. Thank you.
Wow, winning with people like you, definitely. Thank you. Wow, Victor. All the respect, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you.
Incredible.
Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. Ash,
and please continue the prayers. Yeah. Yes, David, go ahead.
I leave it to you. Speak to us.
So all I want to say, I hope you are going to have an incredible day in Papua New Guinea. You guys deserve to take a break and win. Enjoy the rest of your day. We also continue to have you in our thoughts and prayers for the brightest future. Indeed, continue to pray for us, okay, in any faith. And we have no doubt that this is our ultimate destiny. Don't give up. Don't slow down. What we have is for us. We're not building for anybody else. We're just working on our future together. If there's a way, if there's a will, there's a way. I understand it can be difficult, but you'll know how difficult it was for me and in some topics right now to overcome. Not as easy, okay, but you give up, it's over, okay? There's one way to win. Push, 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 all right? Don't give up. Whatever challenge or barriers you have, let them give up before you give up. All right? We are made of the good stuff as people. You are in Papua New Guinea made of gold and precious things much better than gold, actually. So continue the good work. We couldn't be prouder. I really think that you surprised us. You put the name on the map. I mean, through ONPASSIVE once again. So you are back, and you're noticeable now. It will be more noticeable. So you should be proud of what you're doing, and you continue that. It will only get better. I can guarantee this. Okay, from now on, it will get better. All right, and you, Victor, you tell your wife, you tell her, you know, thanks for understanding for now, but our life is just about to get better. It will get better. There's no way we would have a different or a better track. We are on the absolute perfect track. Why? We just have integrity to make it right and make it big. That's it. That's it. We will do it clean. Thank you, and God bless you all. Really, really, really incredible. I mean, I cannot top this. Papua New Guinea, you take it, and you have the final and the middle word and the last and the first word. Like, you are definitely the stars of the show. Thank you so much. Thank you, David, and everyone spoke here.
Good night. Chase the rainbow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ash.
Thank you.
Thank you,
very
Ash.
Thank you, Ash,
Thank
for your
you,
family.
everyone. Thank you, Mati.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael
Thank you,
Williams.
Mati.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Ash.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate all of
Ash.
Thank
you.
you, Michael.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Ash.
We
Good
Thank you,
afternoon.
everyone. Thank you, Marty.
Thank you, Marty.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ash.
We are
Liking
in
you,
it to
nothing
win
true.
it.
Thank you, Ash.
Thank
Michael.
You're at the top.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks,
Thank
David.
you.
Amen.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, PNG.
Thank you, Michael.
You at the
Thank you,
top.
Michael.
Thank you, Michael
Thank
Williams.
you. Thank you.